OtisWho Music. OtisWho Music. OtisWho Music. OtisWho Music.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Hey, it's been a while. It's been a while. It's been a while. No copyrights. I know I can't sing, but I sing well enough. Hey, for real, all jokes aside, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. Thank you, guys. This is another episode of the OtisWho podcast. I am your host, OtisWho.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Listen, it's been a while. I promise you I missed you. If you have been tuning in to me during the day, I definitely appreciate it. I've been having a ball. If you don't know, OtisWho podcast, I'm on a morning panel with this other channel, Sharon Bracey, great guy. I have my own views. Great conversation. We talk about relationships. We talk about a lot of shit. We really do. So please, if you're bored in the morning, don't have anything else to do, you want to get through your day and don't get in trouble with your job, put your earphones in and tune in to me in the morning. I be on there at least 3-4 times a week. Not every morning, but at least 3-4 times a week, depending on what I have going on. But we straight up be enjoying ourselves. We have great conversations. They try to get on me hard, but I hold my own. I really do. But again, we are at the OtisWho podcast. Thank you. I'm going to have a guest here later on this evening. You already know by the title. I'm going to be joined by Thomas Legacy. I haven't talked to him in a few weeks. I'm pretty sure he's been busy. I've been doing what I've been doing. I've been busy as hell. But I'm pretty sure Thomas Legacy is going to have some things that he wants to talk about. I have no idea. I kind of got a feeling. If you know Thomas Legacy, I have a feeling he's going to drop some knowledge. Obviously, he always has some good things to drop, but I'm pretty sure he's going to have some information for us as well about some other shit that I promise you I really don't want to talk about. But we're going to talk about it. It is what it is, because I'm pretty sure for those that know, you've been keeping up and you know what's going on. With that being said, before I get started, you know what I like to do? Before I get started, before I get my day started, before I get the show started, I have to relax, let my mind go, and do what I do. And you know what I'm about to do. Here we go. Just sit back and relax. Here we go.
Whoever may fall, but it ain't gon' work. No, no. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. It won't work. No weapon formed against me shall try, but it won't, it can't harm you. It won't work.
Yes. There we go. Now I can start the show officially. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm waiting on my guest to show up, but until he shows up, let's talk about some things. First of all, peace out. Shout out to the chat. I see you. Shout out to you. Let me see who here. I see you, Yusar. Thank you. And of course, I see you, Madam G. We good. Thank you, guys. We are here. You see the icons above me, my social media icons. Please, if you don't mind, do whatever you need to do. Click, follow, like, whatever you do. With the icons, my labels up in front of me, above you. I appreciate it. Also, too, let me get the little commercials out the way. Please, if you like the show, if you like the content I've been doing during the day and trying to get my nights going on, please scan the QVR code. You see it. Donate a cup of coffee to your man to help support the show. Also, too, if you saw the ads running at the beginning of the show, I have status corrections. I have a trust. I have actually 2 trusts. I'm not trying to force you to buy anything. If you're interested, please click on it. You know how I move. This is not what this show about. You know what I have to offer. Click on it, get your life together, and let's make some changes. That's that. All right. With that being said, let's tell you my first situation that's going on. This is the first thing I want to talk about. It might not be popular. It really isn't, but I'm going to discuss it anyway. Hey, Haitian, if you out there, matter of fact, let me send you, I don't know if you're listening, Haitian, but if you are, I'm going to send you the link now because I want you to join in with me, but you can sit in the back office for now. But let me send you the link. Give me 1 second. Where you at? Bear with me. I got you, cuz. I'm going to send you this link out. So I want you to join me in a little bit. Invite guests. Okay. Copy. Boom. Right click. No, that ain't you. Where you at? Haitian. Where you at? But yeah, I do have something serious I want to discuss. I really do. So please bear with me. Again, it's not a topic that a lot of people like to discuss, but since I've been through it, I have to talk about it. It is what it is. I don't expect this to get a lot of views or anything like that, but it's important. It is what it is. First story. Today, and it's not a glamorous story, but today, I had the opportunity to get my first colonoscopy. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. I mess up a word in a minute. Colonoscopy. Colonoscopy. I can't even say the damn word, but you get what I'm saying. Good Lord. But I had that today. I'm 53 years old. I'm going to say this so seriously and so calm because this is important. If you're over the age of 40, especially within our demographic, being a person of color, I implore you, I encourage you, and I'm so serious, go get your colon checked. I had to set my pride aside, no bull, especially being a man and hearing all the rumors and just being stupid in your thought process. You know what we think about when you have to go get your colon checked. We already know. They take a tube. I've been on long enough. They take a tube and they stick it up your ass. Yes, they do. And that whole thought process was just, it wasn't sitting well with me. It really wasn't. I'm not gonna lie. It really wasn't. For the record, cancer runs in my family. I don't know the particular cancer. I have to do more of research, but it does run in the family. I was experiencing some things, and I had to go. I went to my doctor, and thank God, all praises due to Allah. Seriously, they found 2 small. I can't pronounce the word. I think it's polyps. I think that's the word. They found 2. Thank God I went in time. Not that it was big like that. It was going to take me out. No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is they found it and it was big enough for them to see it, and they caught it in time to whereas it won't get bigger. They snipped it in the bud. They nipped it in the bud. It's gone. So thank you, God. Thank you. Thanks for me going. Thank you for me going. Thank you for throwing them stereotypes out the window and all that bull. Thank you for taking a deep breath, making the appointment, going in at 7:15 this morning. Prior to that, I had to take this nasty ass medicine and laxatives and all that to make you get everything out your system. And yes, I will share something disgusting with you. I don't care. We all grown. It is what it is. But hopefully, if I could just save, seriously, one life, I did my job. No BS, no fluff, no nothing. If I just save one life, I did my job. What my wife just say? I thank you for going. Yeah, you don't have to thank me, wifey. My wife, yes. But seriously, if I could save one life, I've done my job. And when I came out of anesthesia, I made a vow. I'm going to be the spokesperson because I know a lot of men think the way I think. I didn't feel a thing. I didn't feel nothing. They took me under. I woke up with my beautiful wife right there. It was cool. We discussed what was going on. We discussed what they cut out. Boom, boom, boom. I'm good. I have to go back in 3 years. Thank you. Somebody out there needs to hear this. Go get checked. You're not going to feel anything. It's no big deal. So you could be the spokesperson. The worst thing about all that is you're going to shit. The second worst thing is you might shit on yourself. And I did. I threw them damn drawers away. I swear to God. Listen. I'm on the couch last night in my man cave. I'm watching YouTube, doing what I do, doing my little papers. I'm doing what I'm doing. Thought I had gas. We all grown. We all human. Everybody passes gas. I didn't pass gas. I don't know what the hell that was, but it was liquid and it went through my drawers and it almost went through the shorts I had on. I had to hop up real quick before I messed up my brand new fake leather couch. And listen, I'm not afraid to admit it. It is what it is. It is what it is. There was some nasty shit. Disgusting. It is what it is. We all go through it. But if I can save a life, you better get to it. You better get to it. I'm happy. I'm good. But I wanted to share that with you. I really did. Take it and run with it. A male, 45 years and older, especially in our demographic, go get your colon checked. Please save yourself. I saved mine. Saved myself. Don't know how many years I added on there, but I'm going to take it. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not over-bloviating. I'm not. I promise you. This happened today at 7:15, so I'm a spokesperson. Go get your colon checked, for real. I want to see you guys live a little longer, but that's that. But what's going on, everybody? We good? Hey, seriously, in the chat, there's a lot of stuff been going on. Drop in the post, in the chat, what you would like to talk about before my guests come up here. We could talk about whatever. And actually, I'm going to drop the link. Well, I might drop the link if somebody has something interesting they want to say. I'm waiting on my guests to pop up. And you know who I'm talking about, Thomas Legacy. He's going to show up here in a little bit. I just wanted to come on and talk to you guys, let you guys know what's been going on. But there's a lot, seriously, that has been going on with me since you've seen me on my nightly evening podcast. A whole lot been going on. A lot of good things. I'm getting things done. If you notice, for a reason, I don't talk about my day job, and y'all know what my day job is, controlling trust and the way I move about yada yada. If you notice, I stopped talking about that a lot. I realized that me talking a lot, especially on YouTube and in these spaces, it's not good. It's not good. We have people here in this field that are crooks, they're fake, selling information. And another thing too, which I don't like, especially with what I'm doing, I've been getting great remedy. I'm in the process to get another remedy. You can't show proof. Proof is impossible for you to share with someone. When someone asks you to show them proof of your remedy, just walk away from them. It's over. Because anybody could show you a bill that was paid or a mortgage that was paid, but they don't know for sure. They can't prove to you that it was done by way of their process. They can't prove that. And honestly, they shouldn't be able to, because it's their remedy. That's just common sense. So anybody that promises you that they have proof and they can show you that they're going to get you remedy, they're lying. They're lying. They're lying. It's impossible. Now, I could show you 2 court cases that I've gotten dismissed. I could show you the paperwork where it says it's dismissed. But you wouldn't know if it was dismissed because of my paperwork. You wouldn't know that. I could be lying to you. Fortunately, you know I'm not, based on my last major victory in the courts, because that's been documented. It's on video. It's on YouTube. I think it is. I probably erased it when I did what I did to, yeah. But it's there. And you see me come out the courthouse. I blacked out, lost some important paperwork, left it on the damn ground. Hopefully whoever picked it up, they know what they doing with it. But yeah, hopefully you witnessed that. So that's the only proof I could tell you. And that's the only proof I'm going to show you. But what I'm going to tell you, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, if you got your remedies and you got your processes, just stick to it and do it. Share it with those that are close to you, and that's it. Don't be on YouTube trying to sell it and all that. Now you can. A man is worthy of his hire and all that, but people, be weary and be leery of those who are trying to sell you anything without any substantiated proof or anything. Now, what I'm saying is this. Make sure it's the foundation of what they're showing you, and they're not promising you anything. For example, I hate to keep throwing people's names out, but it is what it is. Yusuf L, I like him. Eon, I like him. They don't promise you remedies. They leave you with information. They give you the foundation of things, and then they leave it up to you to put that together and go do what you got to do. Honestly, that's what I did. I listened to those two and a lot of other people that I feel were deemed listening to. And I took that information and I used it with the information that I already had based on my understanding. And that's it. It's not a clean-cut template that you could turn in and you're going to get your remedy. No, that's not going to work. Stop it. That's not going to work, and that's not how that works. But I just wanted to let you guys know that if you follow someone, make sure they're not promising you the remedy, because they're lying. I'm letting you know that right now. They're lying. They're lying. The only remedy is that the remedy that you get, and you only know how you got it. And I promise you, it's not going to be by way of that template alone. And I guarantee you that. And they're going to come back. They're going to circle back around if you didn't lock it up all the way. If you didn't lock it up all the way. Now, full transparency on my end, because I don't hold anything back and I won't lie. If before I tell you to lie, I won't tell you nothing. You already know about the situation with the home, the attorney canceled the sale, yada with the woo, and it was gone. Well, check this out. Again, I'm showing you this because I'm telling you this how they work. They came back again. They came back again. They found a loophole. And I know exactly what they did. And it was a smart loophole. I get it. I get it. I closed it. And I looped back around. And it's in the process of being handled right now. Now, I'm telling you this because I'm the only one that's going to always be transparent with you to let you know what worked when they came back to try to circle it, or if there was a loophole. And I told you from day one, whenever you do something, that's not going to be the end all be all, most likely. They're going to find a loophole if you didn't complete it, especially if you didn't understand what you was doing in the first place. So of course they're going to find a loophole, not all the time, but in most situations they're going to find a loophole to try to come back. And if you don't have the understanding, you're going to be dead in the water. You're going to be. So I'm telling you this not to frighten you, but to be totally 100% transparent like I've always have been. This process, these remedies, they out here, they're working. They're not for everybody because a lot of people want to take shortcuts. They want to add this process with that process. Y'all still doing that same old. That's why I haven't been on here talking about this in the last 3-4 weeks. I haven't. I've been doing what I've been doing like I'm supposed to. But I've been noticing some things, and my email's still blowing up from folks coming from over yonder. Not going to say the name. They're coming from over yonder, coming here. I'm still getting new subscribers from the same people who had the nerve and the mitigated goal to talk mess about me live, which I didn't let that bother me, because if you don't know the truth, you don't know the truth. But I've noticed They're following me on TikTok. They're following me on Instagram. They're subscribed to my YouTube channel because you think I'm about to tell you something. But you must have heard something, or you just trying to see. Well, I'm still here. Remedy's still going strong, and I'm still handling my business. I'm still living through my trust. It's registered with the state, all that good stuff. I've done a lot of other things prior since we talked, and it's working beautifully. And it's not a secret. I'm just not going to break it all down and go into it because that's not my business. I'm not going to do all that. But just keep studying and you're going to get what you deserve, good or bad. Good or bad. But I've been noticing some things, and I'm not hating on you. I've been noticing some things. But stay on over there. Please stay on over there. Where's my buddy at? Let me make sure he's coming in here. But I've noticed some things. Matter of fact, hold on, just bear with me. Let me, give me 1 second. But yeah. Where you at? But yeah, until my boy Thomas pulls up, is there anything that you guys want to talk about? Drop it in the chat. Let's go. Actually, I'm in a good mood. If you ask me the right question, you're going to get the right answer. But I'm trying to check and see where, hold on, give me 1 second here. But yeah, drop what you want to talk about in the chat before my guest shows up. I'm trying to get in touch with him right now, see where he's at, because he's late actually, and we live, and I'm not cutting or editing anything. We doing what we do. We good. Where you at? We good. Okay, boom. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I text it to you again if you don't. Yeah.
OtisWho.
Yeah, you
Is
get.
it a new text?
Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I sent it to you today at 3:58. Yeah. But if not, I send it to you. I send it to you again. I texted to you. I didn't email it to you. I texted. Hey, I just texted to you again. See if you see it. I just sent it. See if you see it right now. See if you see it. Bear with me, you guys. He didn't get the link. You got it? Okay. All right. Okay, come on up. All right.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. All right, he just got the link. Little mix-up in communication. You know how it goes. So he'll be joining us shortly. But until then, we good. We good. Let me see what the chat got going on. Okay. All right. Yeah, I got you. Okay, all right. But yeah, he'll be joining me soon. I'm curious to see what he has to talk about. I'm not gonna bring up what I want to talk about because it's gonna clash. Not clash, but it's a whole nother subject. I'm gonna say that for another day because yeah, I'm gonna tie that into this. But yeah, I'm curious to see what he is going to talk about. I haven't talked to him in about, it's been about a month. It's been about a month, so I'm pretty sure he has some splaining to do. Let me see here. Yeah. You sure listen, I'm looking at the chat. You sure must know something that that I don't know. I kind of got a feeling what we're going to be talking about today. I kind of got a feeling, but we'll see. And I'm pretty sure you guys have been noticing some things too. I'm pretty sure you guys have been noticing some things as well. Let me see. Okay. Can you hear me? Come on in here, man. Come on in here, man. Yeah, you hear me? Okay, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. All right, we here. Yeah, okay. Give me 1 second here. Boom, boom, boom. Put that right there. All right, and okay. All right, you guys. You already know who I have joining me now. I'm going to bring him in. We have the one, the only. Hey, we have Thomas Legacy. What's going on, man?
What's up,
What's
man? What's
good?
up, y'all?
What's good? What's
Going
good?
on? Hey,
It's first of all, first
just
and foremost,
relaxing,
listen.
man.
It's been a while. You can't hear me, correct? You hear me?
Y'all can hear you. Y'all
Okay,
can hear
good.
you.
Yeah. It's been a while, man. It's been what about what? 4 weeks since last time we talked, man.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's
yeah,
been around that.
yeah.
You know, we
I've
gotta
been,
tap back in. You know, when you're busy, when
yeah,
you're busy and stuff,
come on, man. You already know it.
you
Man, I've
still
been doing
gotta.
my thing. I've
Uh,
been, I've been checking you out. I've been following you, of course, on
uh,
YouTube. So I know you definitely been doing your
hmm
thing, still putting out your good information and things like that. As a matter of fact, let me put your banner up here because I'm pretty sure everything is still the same. There you go. Yeah, your
Yes,
banner's
sir.
there. Okay, yeah. But I'm glad to have you back on the show, Thomas Legacy. For those of you who don't know who Thomas Legacy is, Thomas Legacy is an individual who has a wealth of information and knowledge that he likes to give out for free. Yes, of course, he has classes and things like that, but a lot of his information he gives out for free. You just have to be able to overstand and be very astute when he drop these jewels. And the jewels do be dropping. They really do. So with
Yes,
that being
sir.
said, we got Thomas Legacy here. What's going on, man? What do you
Yes,
have for the
sir.
people today? Talk to me. What do you have for the people today? Now you sent me something earlier
Uh,
and it threw me off. I'm like, what the heck? Yeah, I'm actually gonna I'll let you get it. Listen, I'm gonna let you get into that, and I'm just gonna follow suit and we're gonna do what we do. What's going on? Talk to the people. What's good?
well, first of all, how y'all doing, the audience? I see
Mm-hmm.
some familiar faces in here, which is always good to
Most definitely, most definitely.
like minds attract.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but first, I want to congratulate everybody who's still in this marathon, who has not tapped out.
Right.
Quite a
Most
few people
definitely.
have tapped out, get to their wits end, and you
They
know,
always do, don't
uh,
they?
yeah, they tap out.
They always do.
Little little discouragement kind of does something to the to individuals that's not deep founded in the roots of understanding. So
Exactly.
that's so
Right.
only thing you can do is be patient. Be patient with them. Let them come back to the light sooner or later.
They'd
But
be all right.
another one, I want to say congratulations to all those who are now changing course. Mentioned in the congressional records now, taxes now. Getting under the proper way of doing things now. I want to shout out to people who's switching course and uh, taking this process in an objective manner instead of subjective manner. So I
Mm-hmm.
know shout out to those. But as far as what's been going on with me lately, I've been working on a multi bank and insurance company project. So
Mm-hmm.
uh, it's yeah. I think this thing, when you say, hey, when it's finally done, like, oh shit, we did it. But people need to understand it is a lot of work for these processes. Like it gets draining at times. It really does. I'm talking about like
Mm-hmm.
phone calls after phone calls, conference after conference, documents after documents, yada yada, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to purchase a um it's not an office building, it's like a complex.
Okay.
It's a complex where you got the doctor's office, you got the food store. It's one big complex, a shopping center, pretty much, as you want to call it.
A strip mall
The
type
owner
setup.
company is selling, yeah, strip mall. Yeah. It's a strip mall, but it also houses a government building.
I got you. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So they're one of the tenants. So uh, when you have a government building, that had their hand in the building being made in the surrounding areas,
Mm-hmm.
they kind of like to see who are the purchasers. You
Right.
understand? Like who
Right.
are
To kind of get a
who
business a
are the
little bit.
purchasers, and the government, right? They want to know who the purchaser is, and not even that. See, the government, they know the game, so they see through that proxy stuff. They see through they want to know, okay, who is the owner of this proxy? Who is there? Who is? They don't want all that. Oh, I'm going through a trust, or I'm going through a financial agent, or they want to know, okay, who is that? So what I've been having to do is I've kind of had to been playing the back scenes because of my record. They're not going to allow us to purchase the building where they reside in as well.
Because of your record.
Okay.
So you have to.
Eh,
I get. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I get. Yeah. I got you. I got you. I
Right.
got
So I
you.
got
Yeah. Yeah.
to
Yeah.
maneuver. There's
Mm-hmm.
been a lot of maneuvering through different people.
Right. Of course. Oh, we lost him. He'll be back. He doing all that walking around. Come on back. Come on back, Thomas. Bear with us. We live. We live. We good. Uh-oh, his signal came back strong. Where you at? He coming back, y'all. Bear with him. Bear with us. He coming back. Damn, just as it was getting good, he has to be walking, taking a walk. There you go. Hold on, hold on, hold
I'm
on,
here.
hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. You back? There you
I'll
go. Go
sit
ahead.
stationary. Yeah.
Okay, there you
I'll
go.
sit
There you go.
stationary.
Yeah.
Now
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
I got two. Yeah, I got two. I got to trail her because she like to get into things
I
that she don't need to
understand. Do
get
your
into.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
You still
yeah.
got your Easter
So,
stuff up. I see you.
I actually need to go there. So, so we've been doing that. I was able to get two transactions removed off of my consumer report.
Okay.
Yep. And the transactions are actually they be acting like your credit score going to shoot up 250 points. They really know how to ration them points out when it goes up. They really know
Right.
how to
Like,
ration them points.
mhm.
It don't go up 300 something like people be saying. Nah, it
The
don't.
most
They
mine
take
went up
their
was
time.
100 and something. The most mine went up in one walk was
Right,
130 something. And that was the last one that went up that I already shared with
right.
the audience
Okay, yeah,
at one time. But that's the most I seen it go up at one
right,
time. Like 130,
right,
140 in one walk.
right,
From one account. Mm-hmm.
right. Right,
You
that's a
there?
fact. That's a fact. Now it'll do that, but what I would
Oh, come on, come on.
call me, it would shoot
Okay.
up 250, 300 points and all. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, all right, I'll try it because what I'm trying to get my credit score to an 850. It's not because I actually need the credit. It's because when you have the credentials to get through the door, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then the way they treat you in the transaction is different. That entitles you to pledge inventory instead of your personal property.
Are you the stuff that you're
It
talking about
allows
right
you
now?
to.
The stuff that you're talking about, I'm going to cut you off. I'm sorry. Plus, it's kind of choppy a little bit, but we're
Uh-huh.
going to be fine. We're going to get through it. But the stuff that you're talking about now, do you explain this? Or now, I don't want to say teach it, but do you go over this in your classes or whatnot? For those, or no, this is just something
Uh,
that.
nah, I do. It's really general knowledge. Like it's not. It's
Mhm.
something that you could just send a letter to the credit agencies and report it. It's general knowledge. I mean, if you want me to go over, it, I'll go over it a little bit. I'll
No, no,
get
no.
a
Well, no.
little.
What I was saying was, I didn't want you to. I mean, if you want to go over, go. Hey, go. Fine. The people on here want to hear some stuff. It's totally up to you. But I was just curious to see because your information is at the bottom. I didn't know if you was offering this information for a class or something.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
know. But if you want, but whatever you want to go over, go right ahead.
Nah, this information I'm actually not offering as only thing I would offer as a service if you actually needed the word and the language and the letter put together. That'd be the only thing. But where to go find it? Nah,
Gotcha.
I'll give that out. Now, I was able to get two transactions report, meaning At the credit report, you know how they report the transactions, whether you paid on time or late payments,
Mm-hmm.
right? Okay, so um, talk to a guy. Uh, I'm actually about to be on his podcast soon.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want to spoil it.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't really supposed to be talking about that, but y'all know who he is. He's well known on YouTube world,
Mm-hmm.
so y'all know who he is. So uh, if you look up 15 USC 1681, it has a list of things or items that are not supposed to be on the consumer report.
15
One
USC
of the
what?
1681, I
Okay,
believe.
show popped up in the damn search engine quick too.
Now,
Okay.
the
Okay.
first, yeah. Now, if you scroll down to A, it's gonna say what's excluded from the consumer report. And one of the things out of, oh, might be B. One of the things out excluded from the consumer report. If you go down to number 2, it should be there. One of the things I excluded from the consumer report is the actual reporting of the transaction between the person who's reporting and the consumer. So the
Mm-hmm.
transaction would be, hey, you took out a loan of 22,000, or you took out a loan of 8,000. And if you go to sources like Credit Karma, it will show that, hey, you made a payment on time. You made a payment on time. Your credit score went up. You made a payment on time. Okay, that is not supposed to be reported to the consumer agency. That's not supposed to be reported. The transaction, whether you open up a credit card, a car, a mortgage, and whatever you made your payments on time or late payments, it's not supposed to be reported. Now, they told me on the phone this is their policy of what they do. But I had to bring it to the consumer laws and say, you're in violation of the consumer laws. So you're actually held liable because the statute says shall. So they ran it up to their legal department, and the legal department agreed with me, and they have ceased reporting um, their transactions. That's 2. One was Capital One, the other one was Navy Federal. I'm working on
Wow.
3 more. Yep. So whether I made my payment on time or late, it is not supposed to be reported. So everybody with late payments, you can get those payments removed because the transaction is not supposed to be reported. Why did they get away with it? Because people are not asserting their rights timely, effectively, and in a manner which it would grant them relief.
And that's 15 USC 1681 congressional findings and statement of purpose.
Uh, I would have to.
Is that the
Can
right
you
one?
share
Because
your
I have it up on
screen
the
if you
screen now. If
can?
that's the right one, I'm looking. Let me see. I could take it down and put up the right one. But I'm reading. It says, let me
Yeah,
see.
it's it. Yes,
Accuracy and part fairness of credit reporting. The Congress makes the
I think
following
that.
findings.
Yeah, that, and it's the part where wherever's supposed to. I'm
Because
gonna
it's
have
one,
to.
two, three,
Yeah,
four, and five. I'm not putting you on the spot, but it's like I said, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I know you know what you're talking about.
yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 of them.
yeah.
And it's 5. I mean, B is the reasonable procedures. Yeah. Let me see.
Right,
One.
and this, and if you look through them, is I think it's either going to be the 1681A.
1681A. Let me read it. 1681A. Accuracy and fairness of credit reporting. The Congress makes the following findings. 1. The banking system is
Yep,
dependent upon fair and accurate credit reporting. Inaccurate credit reporting directly impair the efficiency of the banking system, and unfair credit reporting methods undermine the public's confidence, which is essential to the continued functioning
yep,
of the banking system.
yep.
Two,
Mm-hmm.
let me see, two, an elaborate mechanism has been developed for investigating and evaluating the credit worthiness, credit standing, credit capacity, character, and the general reputation of consumers. Okay, saying there's two more, 3 and 4. But basically, that's what you cited to
Yeah,
help. Okay,
yeah, because it's going to be specifically what's supposed to be reported in a consumer report, and they say it shall exclude. And Part of what is excluded is a transaction solely between the person making the report and the consumer. Any
Okay.
transaction, your late payments, all that can be removed. And be honest with you, every transaction is removed. See, what I did with Capital One, I got all the transactions removed.
Mm. I've done
I
some
got
things
all the
too, but not. I
transactions
got you.
removed.
Mm.
Right.
Okay.
So yeah, all the transactions report, and there's a lot of other things that if you scroll down in that statute, 1680.
Yeah. Make sure I
It may
get the
not be
right one because
1681
I
because I
think it's yeah.
forgot. Yeah,
Yeah. But we good though for sure.
I think
I know.
16. Yeah, but yeah. So that, but I'm giving them a guideline where they can
Yeah.
start.
Yeah.
They
That
can
right
start
there
to
is enough for them to
go
go
there.
down that
So
rabbit hole per se. For
right,
real.
go down. Yeah, I'm just giving. Yeah, go down.
Yeah.
Yeah, go down right behind. I might be quoting the wrong one. So what that does is it it boosts your score up because there is nothing negatively reporting that can adversely affect your credit score. Here's another thing. When you ask the bank for a line of credit, or you ask them for a loan of money, this
Hmm.
is why they get you to sign a credit application. You need to inform the bank, no, I am not applying for credit because the bank is unauthorized to loan credit. Banks can only loan money upon personal security. They can't loan credit. So I take my applications and I convert them to an application for the loan of money, attaching the authority to it. Say, hey, you cannot deny me credit because I am not asking for credit. You can only deny me if I'm asking for a loan of money. So the credit worthiness goes out the window, the capacity to hold a lot of debt goes out the window, and it goes strictly to you want a loan of money. Now the collateral security comes into play. See, there's two applications. There's an application that they give us to make, and there's an application that they make when they go get their loans or they want to go to the federal window. What you do is just actually supposed to attach your collateral security, assigning the trust because everything you put your signature to is a securities future, a pledge of future performance. Where everything you put your signature to does not create the money. We need to put that to rest. That is an old modern mechanics, Federal Reserve, Bank of Chicago, 1993 talking point. Ever since the invention of securitization, everything is a securities future. Prime example, your birth certificate was a securities future. What did they create from that? A derivative security. What security is that? Your social security, trust. Okay, the Social Security Trust is one big government trust where everybody is a tentacle to it, like one big octopus. All right. So, what is leveraged from the Social Security number? Another securities future. How is that? When the financial asset is conveyed to the entity, which establishes a what? A future performance. What's the future performance? I give you something now, you give me something later. It's a securities future contract under the Securities Exchange Commission and the Commodity Futures Act. So back in the day, what was backing this loan or money or pledge was the actual measure in the value of the actual commodities, gold and silver, if it's sold on the stock market with the rates it went for. That was the actual collateral back in the Federal Reserve note. Since the Federal Reserve note uh backed by credit when the government went off the gold standard, HJR 192 turned everything into a securities exchange. This is why banks don't really loan credit or money per se, they purchase securities. This is why, if you're engaged in a securities transaction, your definition of debtor or account debtor under UCC 9 is a seller of accounts, seller of promissory notes. You're actually the underlining creditor because you are conveying the right to pay. You are taking on the debt. Without debt, there can never be any loan of money, or credit, as they say. So you are the underlying creditor. So you have to split the transactions and identify that there's two transactions in one that's going on. The first transaction, let's say a mortgage, you have a deed of trust, promissory note. The promissory note is the evidence of debt. Promissory note's the evidence of debt. The deed of trust establishes the security interest in the underlying collateral, which is the home, which secures the payment. If you look under the definition of a financial asset under UCC 8, the promissory note and this deed of trust is a financial asset. Now you are in a securities transaction because it's governed under UCC 8. So what did they do under UCC 8? They convert it electronically and make book entries. Now you have another transaction going on because now under the book entry system and the ASC A60 and the accounting standards, if you can Google the RC balance sheets provided by the FDIC of all the banks accounting, how they're supposed to report balances, and the key term that they use is financial assets. Now, understanding that they owe a deposit liability, and that deposit liability will be shown on the RC balance sheet line 13 and RCE line 7. Line 7 and 13 must compute, must match up because that is the deposit liabilities. They're getting around giving you the deposit liability by recording the financial asset you gave them, which is the promissory note in the deed of trust, as a mortgage due from the borrower. How is it a mortgage due from the borrower? Because as soon as you gave them financial asset, the promissory note and the deed of trust, you went from a mortgage on its face, but the substance of the transaction is now a securities transaction. You have just created a trust. We don't know that, but that's what you've done. You pretty much gave the trustee, which is the bank, with no instructions, nothing to do with the proceeds, no recoupment and set off under UCC 305 and 306, no defenses of claims to the instrument, which that's your remedy at the beginning. Your set off and recoupment, that is your remedy. So everybody talking about, we need a remedy, want a remedy, want a remedy. Your remedy was 5 years ago when you first sat down. So everybody thinks that this remedy is something new. We got to go look for something new to take care of this situation. The remedy is not new and it's not going to change. Your remedy is a equal exchange of securities. Backtrack a little bit. So when you give them a financial asset, you have created a trust. But the problem is, this is where a lot of people go wrong at. You are engaging in a transaction, whereas you are the consumer, the debtor. In their eyes, it is a debtor creditor relationship. Okay? Now, we don't change that presumption. In order for you to get any type of rhythm for these people, you have to change the presumption. Want to know how the presumption isn't changed? How many of you have tried to set off your own mortgages, car notes by yourself, and they just completely ignored you? And then you take enforcement actions, and then you say, I'm gonna go to arbitration, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, and then they just throw the contract back in your face. And then they stop responding to you.
I don't know anyone that even gotten that far at all, and that's the issue. A lot of people right now. That's why a lot of people for real dropped from this call here because they don't listen. I already knew you went way over their head, and that's why for real a lot of people aren't getting remedies. They want that cookie cutter 1, 2, 3 step. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what's going on. And the way you were explaining it, trust me, I understand it. I get it. I really do. Not even trying to be funny, but I've noticed how the viewers dropped because I could tell. I know a mother sucker. I just can't make one. They want that quick, easy fix. And this is not that quick, easy fix, like you said. Like you said. And that's what I
Well,
love about this. You always, always scare away those people who want that easy fix, who don't want no pushback and no none of that. And that doesn't exist. So keep on talking what you're
see what
talking about. For those that
see,
understand it, they got it.
see
You
what
see what
happens
I'm
when
saying?
I come around. The
To,
fake go away when I
of
come around.
course. Come on now, because
The
real is
fake go
real.
away when I come around. Real is real. When I come around, all that fake ass shit, you better get the hell on with that, cause I don't, you know me, I ain't going for it. I'm gonna give you
Right.
riggedy raw, whether you want to hear it or not. Now, a lot of people they run around talking about this securities entitlement. They even brought documents with the entire. They even paid $700 for entitlement holder, entitlement ship, not even knowing that. Okay, if you really knew how to enforce it, there was your remedy. See, Otis, what I'm basically trying to say is,
Tell them.
before
Yeah.
we can ever get to a remedy, we have to know how to identify it when it presents itself.
That
It's
part.
like you ever seen right? It's like how can we say I want a remedy, but you ask her what's the remedy, and then what's the answer you get all the time? I just want my shit paid. I don't have to go through paying anymore. I want to get out of my obligation. Well, it doesn't work like that.
No, it does not.
Now,
And I'm yeah. Go ahead.
this yeah, go. So
No,
so
go ahead. Go ahead.
so what you need to understand is forget the words on the mortgage or the auto contract. You have gave a financial asset. You know what the problem is? We keep gifting the banks our financial asset without getting any consideration in return. Here's the thing. Your application is a financial asset. It's a self-liquidating paper. Your what let me give you the definition of financial asset. Any conveyance of any instrument, document, or title which conveys an obligation of a person from one entity to another. So if you look at the true nature of a transaction, your application, it is an instrument that conveys the obligation of you to the bank for the remit, the
Mm.
trust, the
Hmm.
investors. That is a financial asset. That is the underlying collateral. That is the equivalent of money. That was given for value, but no consideration. They can't be mad at us because they don't know these parts. This is the stuff that you have to know before you sit down at the table. We got to take accountability for this.
Right.
So that's the first financial asset. The second financial asset I already mentioned. But here's the thing: you can't go there and close at closing because before you can even enforce your rights, you have to have assigned them to an entity or proxy that becomes the holder in due course. That entity must assign. There you go. Yes, sir. Yep. Yep. Drop the bombs on them.
Yeah, go ahead. You good. You spit. Go ahead. I get it.
Yeah. The first entity that you create, which you assign your equitable title to the financial asset, your right to receive payment. Well, hold on, Lamont. How do you establish a right to receive payment on this financial asset you just gave them? How do you establish a right to receive payment? Well, look at the definition of account. Definition of account under UCC 9. Remember, we're talking about secure transactions here.
Hmm.
We're talking about secure transactions. UCC 9 as referencing your state code. Definition of account is the right to obligation, a right to receive payment from an obligation, whether or not earned by performance. Huh. So if if your security instrument is sold to the special purpose entity and then from the special purpose entity to the remit. Remember, accounting, in order for them to achieve a true sale accounting, there must be two true sales. Because if it's not a true sale, the remit will lose its standing as tax exempt and have to pay taxes out the wazoo. And it will lose its ability to enforce a security instrument, leaving your mortgage and unsecured debt. Once you prove that, you can backdoor through bankruptcy. Well, let me stop while I'm ahead.
Ah, hey, listen, I want to hold on. I want to put something up here. I want to say something. Hold on. I'm going to put something up on the screen here. I think he meant I think he meant you. But OZL said, and usually I don't pull up comments unless you pay for the super chat. But I'm going to read this one because I want to address this. Lamar, I know he meant Lamont. Lamont makes everything harder than it is, not that hard and difficult, how he's explaining it. Now, I like that you said that, Lamar, and I'm going to give you one. I like this. Let me see. Lamar, let me see. Okay, I got you. OZL, I'm going to tell you this with all due respect, and I know you mean well. Well, I hope you mean well, but we've already established that there's more than one way to skin a cat. There are several ways. Several ways. I have my own things that I do. I'm pretty sure the way you talking, hopefully you're astute enough. I don't know. I'm not even asking. You have your way. Hopefully you got a remedy. I'm not gonna even ask you what your remedy is. I could care less. I'm hoping it works for you. And trust me, Lamont has his remedy. What I like about Lamont, and I will give you this, I agree with you to a certain extent. I'm pretty sure there are some easier ways to do and get accomplished what Lamont is doing. But I'm going to tell you from my experience and from facts, I like his method and his process because he lays a foundation. He lays a foundation and he gives codes to support what he's saying, and he's just not saying stuff. Whatever he says, he can go pull up that code. Now, if you are astute enough, you could take what he's saying and you can skip a whole lot of shit and go straight to what you need to go to if you're astute. Now, you sound like you may be astute. Now, I don't know. I doubt it because you wouldn't have made that statement you made, but you might be. And you might have some remedy. I got remedy. Not the way he did it,
Okay,
the way he has remedy. So I just wanted to
let me
say
say
that
this.
people got different ways to
Let
do
me say
things,
this.
but your foundation is
Let me say
perfect, and they can
this.
take from the foundation and make it smaller. Go ahead, man. I
Let
just
me
want
say
people to
this.
understand that
If
when they say stuff like that.
no, because here's the thing: people always want to establish their own way of doing things that does not compute with commerce.
Mm.
Now, just because it has that L, yeah, it don't compete with commerce. You can do every little process you want to do, which you feel you have a right that you could do, but it doesn't compute with commerce and how they function in commerce. If you don't understand securitization and what the banks actually do, I'm not I'm talking about straight from the beginning. I ain't talking about go getting the title and switching the title to another name. I ain't talking about none of that shit. I'm talking about from the beginning stages. See, we talking about from the beginning, Mr. L. We talking about from the beginning. So we ain't talking about after the fact. We talking about from the beginning. So you got to understand what to do from the beginning. See, I'm not a fan of always trying to go back and right wrongs and always go back and fix mistakes because sometimes mistakes just can't be fixed. I'm talking about from the beginning, and I'm actually talking from experience. So I'm actually talking about what I know. I'm actually talking about what I've already achieved.
Hey,
And you'll
Lamont,
find
look,
a lot
man.
of people. You'll hold on.
Okay,
You'll
go ahead,
find
go
a
ahead.
lot of people. You'll find a lot of people that has a lot of input on it, but they don't lead with their results first. They lead with their feelings, what someone told them, how much money they spent on a package, or their belief system. I lead with results first, and then I come back and explain. So, um, I don't mind the statement he made, and he's saying it's much easier, much easier. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. But go sit down in front of a vice president of a bank or securities broker and come with anything that's outside of their securitization and their policy and the way they do banking. They don't know anything but this. So all this little, oh, this, I'm the this, and I'm not the all caps, and they don't know that. And I'm pretty sure, and I'm not trying to be prejudiced, but the two letters on the back of the name, the L, always gives me they're always the ones who has something to say but no proof to show. Not saying it's him, but they're always the ones, the ELs. They're always the ones that's trying to take something and flip it around that has nothing to do with commerce. This is not
Look,
about a birth certificate. It's not about leaning the estate. I'm talking about securitization. If you don't know the securitization, you don't know the banks. If you don't know how the banks operate, you don't win. And the people that don't know this, they always got to go back after the fact years later and try to maneuver this, try to get around this. I'm talking about getting a better deal from the beginning. People have been spinning their wheels for too long. Now, if you have results to show and can show black or white proof of an easier way, then go ahead. I will drop back and let the brother get the floor and let him tell the people another way. But I got results to show. I'm talking about
hey
a real
Lamar,
satisfaction of lien from Navy
look,
Federal. Like
look,
I got
man.
real judges to set off. So I'm just saying, not because people always come and give their opinion, but not showing what easier
Listen,
way. Tell
listen. Opinion is
tell them to
fine,
come
but
with an
listen.
easier way.
Look, read,
But
read,
opinions don't.
listen.
But
Read Lamar.
opinions don't.
Look,
I don't like opinions.
Treasury Direct. This goes to show you how, and I might be wrong about him, but I doubt it. And it
Oh
ran
my.
through me. But hear me out. Treasury Direct,
Oh
50
God.
billion. That's the way I'm going. I've seen it done, and I'm doing the process now. Now, see,
All
hold on
right.
before you say
I've
anything.
seen it.
These are the
Wow.
people that you need to be weary of and steer far away from. And yes, I said it. He just
Yep.
mentioned something about $50 billion, and
50.
then
They'll
on
never
top of
get.
that,
They're not
he's
even
doing the
authorized.
process now. Let me just hear me out. First of
They're not
all,
even authorized.
and
They're
that's
not
what I'm
even
talking
authorized to
about.
give you 50 billion. They're not even authorized to give you 50 billion. There's no appropriations to give any individual 50 billions ever. Treasury Direct account. Go look at the bulletins they put out about the Treasury Direct account. What you about to do? Your birth certificate? I already know the process he about to do. He
Man,
about to go do a birth certificate. Like he about to go authenticate. I told you the L. What I say?
his
It's
name on it?
always them, the sovereign
Is his
citizen
name on it?
scams.
No disrespect. Let me say
Yes.
this. Hold on,
Yes.
let me say this. Please let me say this. I'm gonna let you first of all, no disrespect to the L's or the Bays, because I have a Bay behind my name. I was part of the Moorish Science Temple of America, the real Moorish Science Temple of, America. I was a part of the temple down in Huntsville, Alabama, Temple 79. I'm on the actual true scrolls of the Noble Jew Ali in Cook County in Chicago, not the offshoots uh
Yeah.
uh Morris temples and all that. No, a real solidified, not the 501c3.
Right.
No.
Right.
So with that being said,
Right.
I went
Right.
down there whole too,
Right.
and it was a failure because the true temples that I was a part of don't believe in the processes
Nope.
that we're doing. I know that for a
Nope.
fact. So if you have an L
Nope.
or a Bay behind your name, with all due respect, I know for a fact you're not from the actual true temple, because if you was, you
Nope.
know for a fact you won't be able to do that. Now I'm getting my
Nope.
remedy done,
Exactly.
and it's not because of my Bay name. I put my Bay name because I knew what I was doing in a trust to get the benefits from. The trust.
But
The peace and friendship treaty, I'm not finna go into all that. I do stuff that the mock don't even know I'm doing because I know how to do it. I'm living through a real living trust that's registered with the state, a real living trust that I've already proven that I am alive with the same sumless concept that he just said by way of the UCs. I already proved I'm alive. Here it is, right here. Hold on, what happened to my camera? Hold on, my camera gone. What happened to my camera? Can y'all hear me? Hello, can y'all hear me?
I can hear you good.
Okay, where the fuck my picture go? Hold on, where my picture go? Hold on, Maine.
I hear. I don't. Your
Okay,
picture's.
hold on,
I
my
still.
picture went on hold.
I hear you good,
Yeah,
but
you
your
can hear me,
picture
but my
froze.
picture went on. Hold on, let me get my picture back. What the hell?
Yeah.
I'm froze up on the screen and all that. Hold on, give me 1
You
second.
know.
But go ahead, keep
See,
talking. I
it's
get my
you
picture
go,
back. Go
but
ahead.
right. It's always see when you start talking foreign to people. See when they think it's just a step one to step. All I gotta do is this, and I'll get $50 billion. See, when I start talking, it means you actually gotta do the work. See, this is foreign when I'm talking. You know, when people say you're doing business with a bank, I'm a bank, bro. Okay, okay, you can have that. You're a bank, probably a broke bank, but you're still a bank. I get that, but you're a bank through your all caps. Your social security is a bank. It's a trust. Listen, bro, you have, I'm going to help you out. You have believed a process that has not worked in 20 years. You're believing an old, outdated process. And I triggered you because you really believe you're about to get $50 million or $50 billion. And you have set your whole life up around this hope and a dream. And you mentioned a Treasury Direct account. I'm going to tell you this from the front. You send anything, birth certificate, your little discharging bond, the $100 million bond, the little packet that you probably purchased. Yeah, you send that to the Treasury. Good luck. But you send that to the Treasury, you're going to be disappointed. So if you purchase that packet from someone, I suggest you get your money back now. Because I'm telling you, they got bulletins, court cases, all about it, bro. They are not going to allow you to take an empty, loose piece of paper and convert it into 50 billion. They're not even authorized to give you 50 billion. The max anyone can ever give in a valuable claim is 5 million. See, the problem that you don't understand is that you're speaking to someone that's already getting to where you're trying to get. Not the 50 billion version, but you're trying to even get remedy. I've already got it. I could show you a return. I could show you a bank account. It's probably more than you ever had in your life. So let's just stop with that process because it's never going to work. Sorry to
That's
tell you the truth, but it'll never work.
That's
It'll
crazy.
never work.
Yeah, I
It'll
wish
never
him
work.
well
Sorry.
though. Yeah,
Sorry.
and as I'm
Yeah,
still
wish
trying
it
to get
well.
my
It'll
damn
never
face
work.
back. I'm trying to get my face back on here, but keep talking. I'm trying to get my damn face back up here. I don't know what the hell happened.
Yeah, try to.
I got heated.
You probably try to. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm trying to
because
reboot without
the
losing.
real Moors, the real Moors and Els, they don't believe that hope in that pipe dream. And I feel so sorry for the brother because he actually believes he's going to get $50 million. He believes it. He's already talking trash now, like he got it. We know he doesn't have it. We know he don't got it. He got to defend it because this is what he put his hopes and dream in. Instead of learning the master put in a service agreement, instead of learning the 8K filings, the 10K filings, instead of learning what the banks do so you can put yourself ahead of the game, he wants to rely on a hope and a $50 million dream without having to do the work. That's the problem. People are lazy. He got triggered when I started talking foreign to him because he's never heard it before. So if he's hearing something like this, then that means, oh, I may not know everything I think I know, but the United States government is not giving any individual $50 million. You've seen it done. You should have already came here with it done. You don't have it done. You're talking third-party remedies. What did I tell you about this, Otis? What did they say? Well, I know someone that's done it, but why you over here? If you know someone that's done it, why do you have to even worry about what I'm talking about if you're on that process to get it done? What I say should be nothing. You on your way
Right.
to 50 million. Why even worry about what I'm saying? You should be like, man, whatever, I'm on board 50 million. Why you even here?
I'm hoping he
Exactly. They
misquoted
tell on
himself.
themselves.
I'm hoping he
Yes, they
misquoted
tell on
himself.
themselves.
Yeah, I'm hoping he put a zero behind it by mistake, or but he just said he's doing the process now, so he hasn't even haven't even.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's what I'm
What you
talking
here
about.
for?
Stop that.
Right,
Stop it.
you see what I'm saying?
Stop.
Why
Yeah.
you have to be if you win 50 million, why you here? If you got 50 million coming, why you here? And he said TDA process, Treasury Direct Account. Boy, that ain't working damn near 25 years. It's over with that. It's over with. You should have tried this back in 92, 93 when they was still unsure. Banks were still like, We'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Ever since 1999, they shut it all down. Go Google Treasury direct account fraud, birth certificate fraud, because I know
Mm.
you. This is what you about to do. He about to go put a trust together. He about to go deposit his birth certificate. About to do a 1040 ES. About to do a little discharging bond, the little 30-year bond, and saying, "Here, Treasury, you get up to this percentage, and you give me the rest." And you really think that's going to happen? I'm gonna tell you this. I don't want you to build your life around this hope and a dream, brother. The government is not getting it. And this is for everybody else. You are going
Yeah,
to have to get off your ass and do the work.
that
This is
part.
not no, I'm going to just be free, rich, and do nothing. Get off your ass and study and do the work. I don't care if it takes a couple years, several months, whatever. But if you think you're just going to, I'm going to give me $50 million, here we go. I'm telling you, bro, it's not going to happen. It's not going to work. And you're going to be disappointed. And then you're going to be running to space saying, that shit don't work. You making it harder what it is. If I'm making harder, tell me what's the easier route. The TDA account,
Stop
your
it. You
birth
know what you're
certificate.
doing, bro. And I know that didn't affect you.
Huh?
And hopefully, again,
Huh?
he didn't mean any harm. But I just want him to know again. I understand. I respect the L and I respect the Bay. I promise you I do. I understand. But as a whole, in general, when it
Yeah.
comes to these processes, unfortunately, we're using it wrong. And I had to find that out the hard way. And I found out the right way on how to utilize it. Again, it's more than one way to skin the cat, and I do wish you well. I promise you I do. But to my knowledge, I have not seen anyone that has gotten, well, actually, well, I'm not gonna lie, I've seen one. But that individual, when I tell you that individual is on his, he 10 toes down, he's 10 toes down. And his process is, woo. And I know for a fact, you, sir, with all due respect, is not doing that because you mentioned something that he don't even do. So, but I wish you well though. But trust me, you need the foundation. The foundation is the foundation. With that foundation, you can go out and do whatever you need to do, but you need that foundation. And he provides the foundation. Yes, is it thick? Is it long? Yes. And it's not for everybody. If it was for everybody, everybody be doing it. Facts.
But others, you
Period.
have to stand. I was speaking in the context of a mortgage transaction. That's all I was talking about. The 50 million TDA that don't even have anything to do with a mortgage transaction. So I was just trying to gauge what do you mean I make everything so hard? What do you mean I speak language you don't know? I speak stuff you haven't heard. It's okay. But I was just speaking mainly in a mortgage transaction. I'm gonna be honest with you. There ain't too many people that can tell me anything about a mortgage transaction besides the presidents of the companies, the little inner secret dealings that they do, the name of the remake, what actual reserve accounts that they have. I'm just explaining what you need to do at the beginning so you can get yourself a better deal, so you won't be gifting them your financial assets with no consideration in return. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I don't, and he said he was a bank. Okay, every bank, anybody, it has to be offered consideration, value consideration in return. What I'm saying, we got to stop leaving our equitable remedies on the table. That's
Hey,
all I'm
Lamar, I don't
saying.
mean to cut you off. I apologize, sir. Read the
Yeah,
note
do your
on the
thing.
screen. Read the message on the screen. That should tell you enough. I could be wrong, but read it enough. Read it right there, and that should tell you enough.
Oh my gosh. Oh, you came from the
I'm,
Midwest show. Oh my
I'm
gosh.
done.
Oh,
So
you know what,
yeah,
bro?
so
You know what, bro? I'm sorry. I'm not even going to gauge anymore. I didn't.
that's
Oh,
why
you
I
came
put
from
that up
there.
there.
Oh
That's
shit.
why I
Oh
don't. Yeah.
man. Man, it's nothing more to talk about. It's nothing more to talk about, bro. You came. Oh God,
Hopefully,
yeah,
and again,
you're a
we're not.
baby. He a baby. He a baby. He a
I'm not
baby. He
trying
don't
to
know. He a
pass any
baby.
disparaging comments. I'm not going to do that because he could. I'm not going to do that. But you get what I'm saying. It's
Nah,
a possibility
I get
that,
what you're saying. Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm
He
just
bought
not
that from him. Yeah,
right. But I'm not
yeah.
even
He got.
sure, and
Yeah.
I'm not going to say nothing because I
I
promise. But you get. So I don't know. That's why it's like,
I get it. I get it.
come
Nah,
on,
nah,
man.
nah. I
Exactly.
understand. I understand. I understand everything now. When he talking about that TDA process, that packet, I understand everything he talking about. I understand who he got it from. I understand who that person got it from. I understand. I'm gonna tell you like this: that same process you talking about, brother. I guarantee you, you do not have the pieces you need, and it was purposely done like that. You don't have all the pieces you need. because the way you talking about it's not going to work. You don't have the pieces you need. So what you need to do
Mm,
is continue to study and research, and don't be. Remember that saying in the beginning. Do not be closed mind. These are the people that don't get a remedy. Closed mind. Don't want to take in any information that's different from what you already know. That's the people that don't get a remedy. You have to be open mind, taking information even if you don't know it. People so quick to shoot something down just because they're unfamiliar with it, don't understand it, never heard it before. This is why people don't get remedies. We got to stop shooting information down just because we don't understand what it is or never heard it before. Won't you
right,
do your investigation? Won't you do your investigation? Won't you prove what I'm saying is right or wrong? Why don't you investigate it? Why don't you go read the master pooling and service agreement? Why don't you go read the 8K filings, the 10K filings? Why don't you study court cases? Why don't you go get an audit, do a Bloomberg terminal? Why don't you go call a bank, have a conversation with a bank? I actually talk to banks. So I know what we need to do. I called them. Come on. This is the
hey, what,
problem.
hey, what,
Don't shoot me down.
no, no, he good.
Go ahead, bro.
Hey,
Yeah, go ahead.
what text message you talking about, OZL? I don't see it. I don't see the text. Or you mean check my email? Because I don't know why would you have my number anyway, unless you somebody I don't know. How would you have my number? Unless you got it from let me ask you a question and be honest, because I don't have your I don't see your
Text
text,
message.
but I don't see how you have my number unless you got it from when I'm not gonna say his name. You got it, it's on the screen when he put my information up in public, my social and my phone number and all that, if that's how you got it. I think that's somebody, I don't know who this is. I'm not finna answer this phone. Who is this? Now, you know I'm not finna answer live on the phone. I'm not finna do that if it's you. And I'm not even sure how you got my phone number. And put this in the chat though. Are you still over there? Are you still over there on that particular show? Perhaps because I'm not sure. And I don't know who you are. And if you got my number, I'm not sure how you got it. That's the only way you could have gotten it because I don't recognize your name. So yeah, you probably one of them. And I
Why
could
would
be
you?
wrong, but you probably one of them. And I know for the record, old boy not saying his name, he lost over half his viewership because everybody realized he was
Oh,
full of shit, which is that's life. I ain't have to do nothing. The numbers speak for itself. The truth is the truth. So his viewership fell by less than 50%. He used to have on the average of
damn.
200 and some views. Now he barely got 100. Rightfully so, because he was full of shit. You should never you should never lie to the people. The truth always gonna come out, always. But I
Wow.
digress. But my question is, are you still over there? And if so, that does explain a lot, but I'm not trying to cast excursion on you. But again, how you get my number, first of all, because I don't know you, to give you my number, because I don't know no OZL. So I'm curious. No,
Yeah,
I
that's
left
odd.
that
That's
show.
odd.
I'm on my own. They lost over there still. Oh yeah, well, we do agree there. We do agree there. But yeah. But yeah,
Eh,
but go.
I agree with that part.
Yeah, I agree. I
I agree
agree
with
there.
that part.
Yeah, but
I agree with that
because,
part.
because the truth came out. The truth came out after he did what he did. Bless his soul. I don't know if it's true. I don't know. I'm getting emails. People trying to
What true?
tell me.
I'm out the loop. I'm out the loop. What happened? I'm
I'm
out
off
the
the loop
loop.
too. I don't, man. I don't know. I don't know if it's true. And I'm not finna
You
start
talking
no rumors. But I heard he got
you talking
evicted
about this
or
truth?
something. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't
oh,
know.
I don't care, but
I don't care either.
I, I, I think I heard, I think I heard a little, yeah, yeah. Uh, uh, well, here's the thing. Um, if a person gets evicted, it's either one or two things.
Oh,
Either
he got a.
you
Is
probably
that
got,
true? I don't think that's true. Is it? I hope it ain't. But go ahead. I hope it ain't
I
true.
hope it ain't either.
Mm.
Either if a person gets evicted, it's either one or two things. Either you fell behind, couldn't pay, number one, or two, uh, you just didn't care about the place anymore and found another spot. So it could be either or, but mm, I don't know. But the what I'm saying is this is a marathon. This is
Hmm.
not a sprint.
That
There
part.
is no process in this world that's going to land you millions of dollars just by sending in documents. I'm sorry. You got to prove that you know what you're talking about. You got to be able to defend it. You got to be able to stand on it. communicate it, adjust on the fly. You have to. I'm just saying, whatever it is, even if you was going to get the 50 million, you should not already be speaking about something that you have not already completed.
That
When you
part.
do that,
That part.
you automatically lose your credibility. Nobody wants to hear what you're talking about. If you would have like, motherfucker, here, I got 50 million now for my process, I would have shut the hell up, got off the stage, put you on the stage, and asked you, damn, bro, well, give me a direction where I need to go. Because that's just the person I am. I don't information I learn from anybody. But in
Hmm.
these communities, it's too many people that are making a theory an absolute. So the fact that the brother is speaking on 50 million and he hasn't even got it yet, it kind of you gotta watch that when you're on stuff like this because it kind of seems like you're bragging and you don't even have it. So kind of like you don't. I don't want you to get your hopes and dream up and start building your life around it because people start making plans for that money that probably will never come.
Oh my man, dude. Hey, listen, this dude here. Hey, Ozzy, stop it, man. Listen. I'm giving you free. I'm giving you way too much pub. This dude just said you. You might as well say I got it. It's on the way, man. Stop it. Will you stop
Uh,
it? 50 million is not coming to you. Stop it. And that's what's wrong with us right now. And if it was, why would you be on YouTube talking about it?
yeah. Why? Yeah. Why you on YouTube? Why are you talking to us? You supposed to be
Come on,
planning.
bro.
You supposed to be planning your business. That's what I'm saying. It's too, and this is another problem. You got too many people trying to get these big exuberant amounts of money. They don't even have the mindset for it. He don't even move like a person that can handle 50 million. He don't move like it. He don't move like it. He don't have the temperament. He don't have the etiquette. He don't have the business mindset. He don't have nothing. Want to know why I'm saying this, making these judgments against him? Because if he did, he would be planning there. He wouldn't be here wasting all
You
this time and energy if he got 50 million on the way. It's a hope and a dream. And I said something that triggered his hope and dream, and he had to respond because he's triggered. Wow. Sorry, you, Mr. Emotional. Sorry, you. Sorry, I triggered you enough
and
that you're going to interrupt your $50 million lifestyle that you about to live in your mind to respond to me.
and
Woo!
unfortunately,
Sorry.
and thanks for correcting me, Haitian. He did say billion, not millions. First of all, unfortunately, this is why, and I do wish you
Oh
luck. I
God.
really do. I wish you luck, but I'm just being real. I don't wish that luck because that's not going to happen. We've already done
That
the
they
research. We've already
yeah, they're
done
never
the
gonna do it.
research. It's in black and white. The
Yeah.
IRS has clearly stated they are not going to
Oh yeah,
give you
you
over
yeah. Yeah.
$5 million.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we did the research. Yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah. I pointed
proven.
that out. Yeah, we pointed
That's
that out. Yeah.
proven.
Right, right. And the IRS has been delegated to handle those transactions. It's five. Okay, so L Aussie, the IRS and the government says the max, if anything, is 5 million. So you gotta get your mindset down to 5 million because you're not gonna get the 50 billion. Oh, I know his packet. They come in 10 billion, 25 billion, 50 billion, 150 billion, $100 billion packets. The little bond, the little discharging bond. Okay, I'm be honest with you, Ozzy. You might as well wipe your ass with that when you run out of toilet paper because I'm be honest with you, that's how much value it has. It has no other value but that. But 100 billion, 50 billion, that's a nice piece of change. It's a nice piece of change. I know one thing, Otis. I wouldn't be on here talking about you might as well say I got it. I got it on the way. I got 50 billion coming. Man, you said, hey,
He sounds
um,
like a newbie. He sounds like a
newbie, just got
freshman.
into it.
Yep.
Freshman
And
who got caught, a freshman who don't want to do the work, don't understand what it takes to get a real remedy, who don't want to do the work because it seems too hard and takes that wide road that so many people take, whether it's the administrative remedy, whether it's always the quick, free, fast money that gets people, and then guess what ends up happening? They get disappointed, and now life reality comes. You better start planning your life. Go get a job. If you have a job, continue to work, grow your business. Everybody, do not listen to the fairy tale that you're going to be this exuberant amount of person just because you know this stuff. It's okay to be average. You don't have to be 50 billion. You're not getting that. Pipe it down a little bit. If you'd have said a million, 2 million, I'd be like, all right, yeah, it's a possibility. I'd have gave him that. I'd have gave him that on face because that's not hard to get. That's not hard to get. If you just said 5 million, I would have said, okay, that's not feasible. I've been involved in
Mm.
that situation before. You know what I'm saying? So that's not feasible. That's not hard to believe. But 50 billion, uh, it's good
Hey,
wishful
Ozzy.
thinking.
Ozzy, if I drop the link, would you be willing to? I don't know if I even want to entertain this or not, but I guess the people might want to hear it. Would you
No,
be
no,
willing?
no, no. Because
Oh, boy, talk
listen,
to
bro,
me.
don't put them. You could put them out here, but look at this. It's not coming from the IRS dummies, the Treasury Deposit. See, that's the problem. He don't even understand that the IRS is the one that he don't even understand that that's been delegated to the IRS. See, he don't even have that knowledge. That Treasury depositing, no, it don't. See, that's that old 80s remedy stuff that he's still trying to push. He don't even understand the IRS is the accounting agent for the Treasury. He don't realize it's coming in IRS/US trades. He don't even remember it's going to be an IRS deposit. See, he don't even know that. Just like his little stimulus that he collected. He didn't. Oh, the IRS deposit that, but didn't the money come from the Treasury? See, he don't know, y'all. Why would you put? I mean, you could put him up here, but he don't know. I
It's
mean, if you
not.
want to run your views up, put him up here though. But come on, man. He's talking about the
Uh,
Treasury. He don't even realize the IRS makes the deposits on behalf of the Treasury. He thinking like they
I'm
two
really getting
different
this.
entities, like they're not interconnected. Bring him up here, man, so we can get a
I
lesson
want to see if he
in
gonna drop.
reality.
Listen, he might educate. I doubt it, but he might educate us. I doubt it. I sure want to see it. Listen, the link is in the chat. This link is in the chat. Come on up, talk to us. And first, before you come up, let me say this right now. This is not jump on your case and double team you. I promise you it's not. I'm
I'm
fair
letting
as
him
hell.
talk.
I'm fair. We're gonna
I'm
let
letting
you
him talk.
talk and we're
I'm
gonna
letting him
let
talk.
you explain yourself, talk, do whatever you want to do. That's fine. Hey, go for it. And we're gonna let the
Y'all going
people
back and forth all day,
decide.
haven't y'all? I told you that shit get crazy.
Getting getting on plane to come back home. See you in a minute. Okay. All right, Madam G, you be safe on that plane now. You be safe. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. But yeah, again, I've already said since day one, this is not the end all be all. Lamont has his own processes that he's doing, and they're beautiful. I do what I do. We're not trying to force anything on anyone. But when I recognize a good foundation or a good system that has a good foundation, I will always recommend it because it's the foundation that I'm looking at. The foundation, you could do whatever you want. You could build whatever you want on a great foundation, on a great foundation. That's all I'm saying.
Facts.
But I
But
just want to see your foundation. I don't think your foundation, with all due respect, is solid. That's all I'm saying. That's all. We're not
yeah,
blaming you. We're not picking on you or nothing. I'm just saying I don't think your foundation is solid. But you could prove us wrong. Be good. You
a-
believe everything you read
yeah.
without common sense. I just am not.
Actually, trying to help him.
What did he say? You hold on. See, stop, man. Stop writing in the chat and
That
come up
right
here.
there. That right there.
You
That right
believe that?
there.
Listen.
Common shall not make laws. You see what I'm saying? You see the words out of my. He's a newbie. Actually, I actually want to bring him up here to help him. He's a newbie. He's lost. Let's pull him down that rabbit hole. You a newbie. Come on, little bro. Come
Come on,
up out
look.
here so you can get schooled on
Look.
reality.
The
Come
link is
on,
in
little
the
bro.
chat.
Come up here.
Come on, man. The link is in the chat. We only been on here for an hour and a half. We ain't been on here
Ozzy
long.
L.
So come on up here and
Come on,
talk real
Ozzy
quick.
L.
Because I want to see
Ozzy
what you're
L. Come
talking about
talk to
now.
us, man. Come talk to
Hey,
us, Ozzy L.
I'm willing to learn every day. If you know, because I know some
Yeah.
shit, and I know you know some shit.
Yeah. He must know something we
You
don't
know,
know. Come on, school us, Ozzy
hey,
L.
I'm
Nah,
trying to
for real.
see.
Ain't anybody.
With all
Hey,
due
Ozzy,
respect,
ain't
it ain't
nobody
gonna be
trying
no
to troll you?
Jones. It ain't no Jones,
Yeah,
no nothing. I
nah,
promise you, it ain't. No, but if you know
nah.
some shit, you
Ain't
know
nobody,
some shit for
yeah,
real,
that's what I said. Anybody going to troll you enough? You must know something we don't know. Shit, I'm
right?
trying
Because
to
I
learn
promise
now.
you, because we always said it's more than one way to skin a cat.
Yeah.
The
The
Internal
Internal Revenue
Revenue
Center, the
Service.
IRS. and the IRS are two different entities. Oh, you straight out the redemption manual now. Oh, he come.
Hey, bro,
He
I'm
straight out the redemption
listen.
manual now.
All right, listen, I'm done.
Hey, now,
I'm finna
Ozzy
take this,
L.
listen,
Ozzy
I'm taking
L.
this shit off the I'm taking this shit off the screen. I'm not gonna repeat nothing else you
Hey,
say unless you say
hey.
other stuff. I'm done.
Hey, hey,
I'm
hey,
done.
hey, Otis. Hey, Otis, he straight out the redemption manual one.
Hey, bro, I'm done, dog. I'm done, bro. If he
Hey,
listen, no,
hey,
bro, no.
hey,
What up,
he
Daryl?
off
I
the.
see you. Thanks for. Hey, give me 1 second, Lamont.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead, go ahead,
I
go
see you
ahead.
there alone. Thanks for coming in, bro. I appreciate you, man. We talking about something a little different over here. This is my lifestyle I live on a regular basis. The IRS, tax papers, living free, things like that. So thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. Thanks, Daryl Long. Good guy. But yeah, go ahead, man.
He said
That's
that.
what
He
I'm
said
saying.
that. Hey, no, no. Hey, Otis. Hey, wasn't that the first thing we learned when we first started? Ain't
The
that the redemption
first
manual
thing.
one?
And he won't click on the link. I'm not trying to be funny.
I know.
Click on the link so we can talk to you. We
Hey,
not
hey,
gonna throw you under the bus or nothing. We just want to talk to you. And not trying to be funny. We want to help you out. No
yeah, I'm
bullshit.
not really. Nah,
We ain't trying
all jokes
to.
aside,
We ain't doing that.
we really want to
Yeah,
help. All jokes aside, I don't want to see him go down that rabbit hole
for real.
because now all jokes aside, we trying to help, but he came with the. He thought he was
I
schooling me.
understand, but you got to understand. Listen,
Ah,
you have to
shit.
realize who you talking to for real. With all due respect,
Right,
I've got
right,
remedy. He's got remedy. I can show you two
right,
court cases right now that I got dismissed with clear
right.
paperwork for me claiming who I am and all that. And the judge, they both abandoned ship.
Facts,
They never came out
facts,
the chambers.
facts,
The first
facts.
one I got dismissed, they wouldn't even let me in the courtroom. They gave me my dismissal outside the courtroom. The second one,
And
they tried to trick me because they tried to get me to commit. But you got to understand, because like I tell people, just because you put the paperwork in, they're still going to try to contract with you. They still going to try
yep,
and trick you. So you got to know
yep,
what you're doing. And they almost got me,
yep,
but I knew what's up because with
yep,
all due respect, and I'm being truthful, I saw too many
yep.
episodes of Law and Order. And that's for real.
Facts.
They tried to get
And
me, but it didn't
and
work.
and and Ozzy L. Oh, no jokes aside, with my case, the credits that you trying to get for the treasury and stuff, like I already got. You feel me? You feel me, bro? Like what
Yeah.
you trying to get, not the 50 billion like you talking about, but I already got what you trying to get. So that's why I'm really trying to help you. Like you talking to people that's already been there, done it. I got over a decade into this, on my 11th year. I was probably doing this before you even thought of and even knew what this was. So it's kind of he making a mock case. Hey, nah, but all jokes aside, bro. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Like,
He coming
you
up. He
actually,
coming up.
please. All
Here
right,
he
come
come.
on, man.
He coming up. Come on, man. Let's see what
Come
he
on,
got. He coming up.
man. Come on, let's see what you got, man. What you got?
You
What you
hear?
got for us today, man?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Who is this? You back here? Can you hear me, L? Okay, all right. What's going on with you, man? I'm gonna bring you up. What's going on with you, man? Yeah, all right. Hold on. Give me 1 second, bro. Give me 1 second. All right. I don't know why these names not coming up here on the. All right, we got
Now,
L.
show your face, brother. Show your face, Ozzy. Show your face, brother. Cam up, brother.
Cam up. You good? Can you cam up?
I like to look a man in his
Yeah,
eye when
yeah.
I talk to him.
We gonna have a conversation. We good. Can you
Yeah.
cam up?
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to you directly, brother.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. Yeah, we hear you. Can you hear us?
It keep, it, now I keep freezing. Like,
Damn, it does show your reception kind of bad. Damn.
Yeah, I can hear. I can hear it is low.
And I'm looking at
I can hear a little bit.
the receiving. He don't have any. Damn, he don't. Damn.
All right, if the cam up might mess up the bandwidth, so
Yeah.
go ahead.
Well,
You
yeah,
can
but go
explain.
ahead. We listen. But go ahead and explain yourself. Listen, the flow. First of all, before you speak, first of all, again, we're not jumping on you or anything like that. But some of the things that you were saying, it sounds very, very familiar, and it's reminiscent of back in the 10, 20-year days ago that we heard this shit. So we're trying to see the validity of it. You hear me?
yeah, I hear you.
Okay, yeah, yeah. So the floor is yours. So explain this. So explain to us what you were talking about. The floor is yours.
So I mean, Lamont, I mean, he is kind of right when he say like the sovereign citizen movement and all that. I mean, he right about that. Uh, but basically, I'm doing it the right way. You know, they get mad about stuff like that when you're not doing it in the right process, and all these processes and all that is not been done the right way. That's why you haven't seen it done. But I sent you the video on your phone if you wanna play it with the Treasury Direct and the money in it. That's one of the people I mess with. It's just how you
And just to make sure, brother, the video I would like to see as well. I think I've seen that video before. I'm not going to jump to conclusions like I seen it, but I think I know what you're talking about. But here's the thing I want you to understand. What a person tells you they can do, and then let's say they show you that. Even if they show you that, brother, you always have to go back to you're talking about getting money from the government. And the Constitution is very clear. There shall not be any money withdrawn from the Treasury unless it's made by an appropriation or a law. Prime example, when they gave everybody the stimulus, they had to pass the CARES Act. And that was a provision of the CARES Act in order for them to allow the stimulus to be passed. Now, the dude with the account and money in the account, I hope it's legit. Listen, bro, there's a lot of fake videos, fake stuff going around. I'm not saying it is, but you got to be aware of that. Even if a person shows you something, you still got to go back and say, let me research this, because to be honest with you, there's not been any situation from the government where they authorize a private individual to have $50 billion into their account. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm not saying what you're saying is a lie, but you still got to understand what he's telling you, what he's doing. Because here's the thing, let's look at it for reality. Let's take all the process to the side. If a person got $50 billion and he says, I can do the same thing for you if you pay me a fee, you have to question, why would you need to continue to sell anything if you have $50 billion? This will be a complete waste of his time. He doesn't need our money. He has 50 billion. So if you purchase this, and you don't got to feel ashamed if you did, bro. We all been through this process before. I've been down this hole. I've been doing this over a decade. I know all the stuff that comes with it. But the fact that this guy got $50 billion from the government and is still present on YouTube trying to teach people, you have to raise, well, why would you need to be teaching anyone anything with 50 billion? And why would you need to be charging? You have $50 billion. So you got to look at that angle as well. Because if I have $50 billion, like all this would be pointless.
Hey, hold on for a second. So, Ozzy, are you telling me, with all due respect, we having a conversation here, with all due respect, you're telling me that the gentleman who you're following or who you're getting this information from has showed you some documentation via a video or whatnot that he has millions? Well, you tell me what's the dollar amount that you actually saw on the screenshot or whatever in his account? What how much was it?
it was it and here's the thing, it's not money, bro. You can't
No, no, okay,
go
what?
use the
No,
card
it's
and
not
buy
money.
shit
It's not
with it, bro.
money. No, it's not money. How? But what's the dollar amount? What's the figure? What's the amount that you saw in this quote unquote account? Whatever you want to call it, money,
You
credits.
just got yeah, you can't do nothing but buy treasuries with it, and you use the treasuries and get credit against the treasuries, and that's how you get the assets with that. It's not money. It's just
Gotcha.
50 billion to buy treasuries with. And
Okay.
treasuries is what the Federal Reserve gets for printing money. So the
I got you.
government
Let me
gives them
ask you.
treasuries
I got you. So let
back
me ask you a specific
back.
question. Let me ask you a
But,
specific
but,
question.
but,
Hold
before you ask that,
on,
Otis,
hold up. So let me ask you a question. What has he shown you that he's gotten with that? What did he do with that? What has he shown you that he's done with that? Besides just show you that it's sitting there to do whatever. What has he shown you that he could do with that? Seriously, I'm just asking.
I mean, once it's in there, you can do whatever you want. Buy treasuries. That's all you can do, and then you could go take those treasuries to any bank, and they give you money for them
Okay, so
as a line of credit against
okay,
those.
got you. So he's in the process of doing this now, or he's already done it. Which one? He's in the process of doing, or he's already done it.
No, he's already done it. I'm in the process.
Okay, got you. Okay,
but here's the thing though.
So
Uh, with a Treasury Direct account, I just want to tell you this: if you want to liquidate your Treasury Direct account, brother, they got the information for the Treasury Direct account what to do. The fact this is when my red flags goes up because I'll be honest with you, I don't believe I think he's scamming. I'm be honest with you. Because anytime you have money in it, let's say I have $10,000 worth of Treasury securities in my account, right? In my TDA account. Let's say I had that right. If I wanted to liquidate the Treasury securities in my account, guess what? All I have to do is go on my line and say cash out with the TDA, and within 24 hours, the money is going to be in your bank account, which is used to establish the TDA. So the government, you liquidate it that fast. So the fact when you say you can't use it as money, you can
right,
only go
no,
short. I,
you can't.
I,
You can't, bro.
I know,
See, that's what
but
I'm.
here's
That's what I'm talking about. You don't know. You don't know what you're talking
no,
about. It
no,
doesn't go in as
but
cash.
the
Listen, just
I
listen,
know it.
bro.
I know. Listen,
Bro,
I'm trying
just
to tell you.
listen.
I
Just
know it
listen.
don't go in as cash, but
No,
I'm saying you're talking about a
no.
TDA
Just
account. It
okay, bro.
doesn't work
Like,
like that, bro.
but
I
it
know where
doesn't
you got it
matter.
from.
It doesn't.
Lamont,
It's
let him
Yes, it
finish.
does.
I
That's what I'm saying.
Lamont, let
I
him
know
You
the
don't know what he's talking
okay.
about, bro.
I know the process he's talking about. The dude
No,
with the
you
jail
don't.
behind it. I know the
No,
process.
you
I know
don't,
the
bro.
dude, bro.
You don't
That shit
know.
don't work.
Hey,
That shit
Lamont,
don't work, bro.
That's
I'm
why
gonna
he
mute
can't
up.
stop talking
Cause
because he don't know
he
what he's
pissing me
talking about.
off. Man, he pissed me off. Go ahead. I'm gonna mute my mic. I'm gonna mute my
He don't
mic,
know
bro.
what
I
he's
heard
talking
enough.
about.
Go ahead.
all
Go
right,
ahead. Go
relax.
ahead.
Okay,
You
go ahead.
can't.
Go ahead
You
and break it
can't.
down here. Go ahead and break it down here. Go ahead. Go ahead and break it down here. I'm listening.
Bro, you can't get money from your birth certificate and turn it into money,
You there? Hello?
nigga. It's you.
Okay,
Hello.
well, listen. Break down the process uninterrupted. You're not going to be interrupted. Break the process down as much as you can. You're not going to be
All
interrupted.
right. Look,
I'm listening.
he's basically he's basically saying you could turn your birth certificate into cash. No, you can't. You can't turn it into Federal Reserve. Those are just numbers in your Treasury Direct. You have to make into money. So when you buy the treasuries, you just made real money. You can't make numbers into Federal Reserve notes, bro. You have to get the numbers in your account and buy treasuries with them and make money by giving it to the banks. So all this he's talking about you could liquidate, no, bro. That's only if you put cash in it. That's not cash going in there from your birth certificate. It's full faith and
I
credit,
never said
bro.
you can liquid. I listen. I never said you can
Then what are you
liquidate. All I
talking
said,
about?
what I'm saying is, number one, you talking about the full faith and credit. Never. That's not redemption bullshit. But anyways, what I'm saying is, you're talking about you buy treasury securities with it, but you can't do nothing with it. You can only buy treasury securities with it, and then go to a bank, and then they give you cash for it. What I'm saying is, when you set up a Treasury Direct account through the Bureau of Fiscal Service under Title 31 USC CFR Chapter 31. See, I know about the TDA. When you say the TDA and you go put securities into the account, no one said cash. And the TDA, whatever the credit, the securities that you buy Treasury securities with, that you can't withdraw it, that you can only go buy other securities with it, and they go take it to a bank, then they give you money. What I'm saying is, once you buy Treasury securities, you buy funding account with Treasury securities. I just gave the illustration. You got 10 grand worth of Treasury securities in your account. 10 grand's worth, not the cash money. All you have to do is to request the securities to be liquidated, and within 24 hours, the money is going to be in your checking account, which or whatever account you use to establish the TDA. So if that's the normal
Okay, but
practice with the
who
government,
wants to who wants to
listen,
liquidate all that money and let them
no,
steal your
no,
money?
no. See,
Who wants to do that? Why
here's
won't it
who
would be better
who's
if you get loans
who's
on the money and buy assets with it, not
Nah,
fucking
no,
liquidate it.
I'm not saying no. I'm not saying what you decide to do with the money. I do whatever you decide to do is different. You said you can't go get. You can only buy treasury securities with it, and then you take it to the bank. And you, why you going to a bank with that? They'll steal your money even more. So I'm going by
No,
your
bro.
words. Hold on. You said you cannot go withdraw it. You can only buy other treasury securities with it, and then you take that to the bank, and then you use that. Is that what you said? That's what you said, right?
So this is what
Is
you'll
that?
do. You will buy. Listen,
Answer the
Is
question.
that
listen.
what you
This
said?
is
Answer the
common
question.
sense,
Answer.
bro.
I just want to know what
So
you
you
said
would
though. No,
buy.
no, okay, hold on.
No,
Don't
no,
move the
bro. Look,
goalpost. Oh, what did you say? Is that what you said or not? I'm just going by what you
did I
said, bro.
trigger?
I
I'm
just
just
asked what you
saying.
said. I'm just
Bro.
going by what you said. Your word. I'm trying to make sure I heard you clearly. You haven't confirmed whether I heard you clearly or not.
Okay,
That's
that
what you said
money,
out your mouth.
if you try to listen, bro, if you try to liquidate that money, they're gonna take that shit, bro. So go that would be fucking dumb. No, you
So
can't.
why? Hold on. So
You
how?
can't,
So
bro.
how
Not
can
from the
it?
birth
How can?
certificate.
No, but here's the thing though. We're not even talking about the birth certificate, brother, because you can't get no money out of birth certificate. Number one. So we talk move past the
Yes,
birth certificate. What else? What else? What's the other one? What's the other part of it? What's the other part of it?
yes,
You
you
can't get nothing
can,
out of
bro.
birth certificate. What's the
Yes,
other
you
part?
can. Yes, you can,
Okay.
bro.
Besides the birth certificate, what else?
How you think money is printed, bro? Come on now. If you don't know this, you're dumb. How you think money is printed?
No, see the you want to know how money's printed? When our money's printed? Do you want to know how do you want to know the real way our money's printed?
Yeah,
The
let's
treasury
see.
sells treasury securities to the Federal Reserve Bank, and then they charge us for the interest through taxation. If you want to know the black and white,
Okay. What are those treasuries? What are those treasuries backed by, bro?
it's backed by full faith of credit. It's fiat currency. It's pretty much the faith of the government.
Listen, no,
What
no,
you
listen. What are those treasuries backed by, bro? Do you know what they backed by?
brother? Listen, I know what you're about to say. You're about to say they're backed by us through the birth certificate, through our pledge, yada yada. Okay, I know what you're about to say. See, I already know your answers. What you're about to say. That's what I say. I've been doing this well over 11 years,
Yeah,
bro.
but
You can't pull the
you don't get no
when I'm
remedy. Look, but you don't
bro.
get no remedy, so you stop believing, bro.
Do you
You
have?
stop
Hold on.
believing.
Did you
You
get
don't
No,
get
remedy?
no remedy, so
I
you
got
stop
remedy.
believing,
I
bro.
got remedy. I got
Hold
remedy.
on. Everybody,
I
stop
got
for a second.
remedy.
No,
Hold on.
I got
fake ass. You
Hold on.
got corporate remedy with.
Hold on. I got everybody on mute. Hold on for a second. I got everybody muted out. Hold on for a second. Hear me out. One thing we're not going to do is this. I brought you up here and I want you to explain, and I'm going to unmute both you guys. I am, but I want you to explain. What's your name? Damn, it fell down there. Damn, give me one. Oh, yeah, OZL. I want you to explain, articulate yourself very well and explain this process, because right now I'm not even trying to be funny. You're not doing a good job. You confusing the hell out of me. I know what I know, but you're kind of confusing me. And I'm giving you grace because I don't really want nobody up here who hasn't had remedy. I want to talk to somebody who has remedy and can come for real prove to me that they got remedy. Don't show me nothing, but just let me know you got remedy. And if you have, articulate it. Right now, you're not articulating it, because right now you and Lamont going back and forth with principle differences and all that. But I know for a fact Lamont has gotten remedy. He's talking to me because he know for a fact I've gotten remedy. So now we're trying to understand, because you was making comments in the chat, which is fine. So now you up here to substantiate what you were saying in the chat. And right now, you haven't substantiated shit. With all due respect, I want you to substantiate what you're saying, because I want to believe you. So without no interruption, break down. First of all, answer this question. Have you gotten any type of remedy? Any type of remedy? Yes or no? You hear me? Hold on, let me unmute you. Unmute your mic, Il. Unmute your mic. Oh, come on now. Can you guys hear me? Il, you sit out there? Lamont, unmute your mic. Unmute. Hold on. Mute. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. Is Il there? Talk to me, Il. You there, Il? You say no connection. Damn, no connection. Because I wanted to hear his. I'm not being too harsh, Emma. Because I just want to see.
But listen, Otis, I told you I told everybody that's listening what he was about to say outside, but when he was still in the chat, he about to say something about a birth certificate. I told you, y'all.
Right,
I told you what he was about to go with.
It. Yeah, I want him to hear what. I want him to hear him. Dang, I wanted to hear him because
it's the same process. I know the dude that went to jail for that. He was on YouTube before. You take your birth certificate, you liquidate your birth certificate, you exchange it for treasury securities. If you try to take it out, they're gonna take it. If it's legally, lawfully, the government, they don't just take your money. If it's legally, lawfully, if it's legal and lawful, they don't take your money. It's some scheme he ran across, man. And that's the shit that he trying to tell me. That's why he can't explain it. But he can't explain it.
I was setting him up. We was gonna get down to it because he wasn't even explaining it right. He really wasn't. So
he can't explain it.
So
he can't stand on it. He can't. Right. You can't. That's why the foundation is weak. And I'm glad you did this. It's a weak foundation. It's a weak foundation.
He's coming back up.
Turn back up. I'm gonna shut up so he can explain it. Let him explain it.
I want to hear him explain it. No bullshit. I want to hear him explain it. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Where you at? Yeah, you back? You back, Il? OZL, you back? OZL, you back? OZ. You back, OZ? Talk to me. No, he in a bad air, man. He got a bad connection. Yeah. I'm not going back. It ain't even that serious. It's not, because it's not. I'm not even gonna waste my time on that. Honestly, listen, people. How long? Hold on. You hear Ozzy? You hear? You keep going in and out. You back? You hear? Ozzy. Yeah. Let's give up. It's not because it's this bad TV. His reception not good. It is what it is. It's cool. All right. Yeah. But maybe he can come back one day, hopefully. But like I say, be honest with you, if you can't show me your remedy, then I don't even want to even talk about some stuff. I really, really don't. I want you to come back up here, but your connection is not good at all. So with all due respect, don't even try to come back up because your connection is not good. But whenever you get some remedy, by all means, I have an open door policy. Come on through. We good, but I'm not finna go back there. Go ahead, Thomas. What else you got?
It's all good, man. I pretty much knew, everything the brother was going to say. I knew everything he was going to say. I knew he was going to try to defend. I already knew the answer because I seen that remedy before. I seen dudes try it. Counts get reversed. I've seen it. And the one thing that I like, third-party remedies are not sufficient. You can't show a screenshot. Think about it. This dude got 50 billion. It don't work, man. Come on now. No. He's showing a screenshot of someone saying they got 50 billion. So why the fuck would he need to be working with you? Unless you
don't show nobody else remedy. I hate that. Don't show nobody else remedy. Show your remedy.
Yours.
Your true remedy, and I'm gonna say this, your true remedy is kind of, not that it's hard to explain. You did some shit to get your remedy. Paperwork, standing on it, this, this, to the point to whereas I don't care what nobody say and prove me wrong. When you try to explain your remedy and you just explaining it and talking to someone, you're going to leave some shit out because the remedy was the remedy, and it's not going to be the same for the next person. It's not.
Right.
So people come and they talking about they got remedy and they finna sell a template. No. If someone is selling you a template of a remedy, they full of shit. Right. And I'm telling you that they full of shit. I have never sold you a template for some remedy. I
It's not
sold
gonna
you a
happen.
template for you to do something with to add to your situation. The trust that I offer, you're supposed to add that to your situations. It's a remedy within itself once you know what you have. I didn't say the world is gonna, the sky's gonna open up and gold and silver, real lawful money is gonna fall from the sky. I didn't say
Oh,
that.
whatever happened with that? Whatever happened with that?
What you mean? What happened to it? Well, based
We
on
ain't, no, we ain't talking about the normal shit, the normal stuff. We talking about like the
nothing,
1,000%.
the scamming situation, nothing. Nothing.
Wow.
For those that know better, who got silver, first of all, let's be real. Let's be real. See, I'm smart. I'm him. I'm not the smartest, but I'm smart. When I heard of this gold scamming thing, the silver scamming thing, did I want it to work? Yes, I did. Very much so. But I knew in my gut that was some full of shit. 1,000% daily. Get the hell out of here. But I was naive to a certain point because I was desperate. I'm going to keep it real. If I got to call somebody else desperate, Otis, look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. Look at yourself. You was a desperate motherfucker. Yes, you was. This shit didn't work. So once I came back to my senses and I came back to reality, okay, listen, folks, here we go. Get your pen and paper ready. We finna digress for a little bit. If you have a trust, which you should, on your first line in your Schedule A, and you should have a living trust, a living revocable trust, and a 508c1a trust, which is underneath the 501. It's the classification of it, but I digress. You should at least have those two types of trusts. And on your Schedule A, that first line, it should be 1 troy ounce, 0.999 of silver. 1 troy ounce, which is real lawful money, gold and silver. Once you put that on that first line, you have now funded your trust. It's funded now. Now, here we go. Now watch this. I'm giving you some game here. Do you really have the silver to show for it? You should. I do. I have at least 20 ounces. I have 15 trusts. So my 20 plus ounces are sitting at Fidelity right now. And I assigned an ounce of silver, assigned it with a simple piece of paper to each one of my trusts. So now they are really, for real, lawfully funded. Lawfully, not with Federal Reserve notes, a debt note, not real money. It's lawful money. My trust is funded. That's powerful in itself if you do your research. That's powerful in itself. And on top of that, when I got the gold, it was $23 an ounce. Guess how much it is today with all this shenanigans going on? 27 and some change. So, the hell with the fake bullshit, 1,000%, yada yada woo woo, bull. But once you get the overstanding and you're astute enough and stop listening to bullshit and you just read and do basic shit, fund your own real trust with real money. And 1 ounce of silver would do it. Now, do your research on that to really realize what you just done, what you just accomplished. And while I walk around with no credits in my account, not afraid to admit it, but I'm walking around free as that thing because I have the understanding, the overstanding of how trust works, how I'm moving through my trust, and how my trust is funded.
Well, that's the credit right there. The understanding.
Oh, you got to
That's the credit.
understand. I'm free as that thing. Anything else is optional and extra. So that's what I know.
And that's the problem. They got too many people trying to run around and trying to get millions of dollars without putting nothing into it. It's like you're trying to fund something on nothing. Why not use commodities, real commodities? Go get you some beans. Go get you some shares in beans and coffee beans and fund your trust that way with the units, and then you
Right.
take the coffee bit. You take and all. See, if he would have stayed, this is what you need to understand. Just learning stuff about the birth certificate, that's not the full commerce. Because soon as you hit commerce, the birth certificate ain't got nothing to do with a regular regular commerce. But let's just say you get you some 2 ounces of silver, right? And let's
Mm-hmm.
say 2 ounces of silver. How much is that? Somebody say how much is how
An
much?
ounce of silver is 20, it's $27 now.
27, 47, about $54, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you deposit that into a trust. Let's say you deposit that into a trust and you put a right of securities against it, like a financial asset backed by that
Mm-hmm.
securities.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta realize when the gap, you gotta understand the gap that banks use. They use gap. You gotta understand the fractional reserve system.
Mm-hmm.
So in order for them, was it $54? They only need to have about what, $5 in their account and they can loan the rest out 10 times.
10 times, yeah.
Well, why that is the value when it's deposited of your silver. So you could turn $54 into $540 minus the little fees just by simple gap accounting for your instruments with the bank.
Along with that certificate of deposit.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Sitting about you could turn, yeah, you could do that 10 times. Same thing
Come
what
on,
they
man.
do.
Stop
And,
it.
and since it's a special deposit, you give them rights to commingle because you can't get anything extra back on the special deposit because they are not allowed to commingle it. So if you give them special rights to use it, and if you give me this, you can keep that. That is the agreement that needs to go with the special deposit. But if you don't want to do that, then you got to give me the title back, which prohibits you from commingling. So when you do the special deposit, remember, you got a special deposit, but has stipulations is if you're going to sell this or do that to it, then okay, you can get legal title to this. I want legal title to the proceeds. So you can keep that. I
Mm-hmm.
want because they're going to throw that
Right.
around.
They're gonna do what
Yeah,
they're
so
gonna
it's
do.
just different, right? It's like different tricks and trades once you understand. But you put all your hopes and dreams on the process that just because that person may have been successful, one person's success does not guarantee the next one's success in the system.
No,
I
of
done
course
seen
not.
stuff
Hell
work
no.
for one person and the IRS blocked it for the next. I done seen
Mm-hmm.
it work for this person and work. I done got some shit to work. The next person tried behind me, got denied. I done
It
got
happened.
denied for trying to sit someone else's way. That's how the cookie crumbles with this system. So that's what I try to teach people. Be well-rounded in your studies.
Yes.
Have multiple eggs in multiple baskets so you won't be disappointed. Because the brother's going to be disappointed. He's going to be disappointed. And it already is going to be disappointed in the end. He's going to be
And
disappointed because
and also too, based on, and I like what you just said. When you get information from someone and you don't have information already in your head, and I say for let's bring it all the way down. Let's use some common sense shit. If I was an individual that was fairly new to this, and I was just listening to you, taking the information from you, Lamont, and I don't have nothing else but the information I'm getting from you, that's all I have to go off on. That's it. It's not bad at all, but that's all I have to go off on. Now, what if you was one of them individuals that didn't have proof of what you were saying, or you couldn't substantiate what you were saying, but you got followers? So now you got people following you. You're not really proving what you're doing, and they don't have nothing else to fall back on, or not fall back on, but they don't have nothing else to contrast it with or to compare it with.
right,
To know if it's some bullshit or
right,
not. Nothing. So the longer you are in this, the longer you're willing and to understand to know when the bullshit when you see it. So when I hear from you or hear from other people, when I hear some things, like you said, was key. Just because it worked for you, it doesn't mean it's going to work for me the exact same way. I have to know exactly what else to add to it or what other door to go around just in case it doesn't go through. Because what people don't realize is they're not going in front of the same judge. They're not going going into the same courthouse. They're not dealing with the same court clerk. All that is different. So you got to understand that, but know enough to know that if this doesn't go my way right now, what's my plan B? Real life example. When I realized that damn silver shit wasn't what it was, I had that plan B because I had that knowledge already. Well, shit, I just used this real silver and fund my trust. Lawful way. Boom. Then take that certificate of deposit and do exactly what you just said along those realms. See, that was my plan B. And I knew I could do that. When I got my 2 court cases dismissed, it was just not just paperwork. They tried me. They tested me. They did everything. They tried to do everything to get me from showing up and standing on my square. But I passed all that. But the average person would not be able to pass that test. I already gave you the example. And if you're real about it, people would have missed their remedy. I got another story to share with you too. And y'all let me know how you guys would have handled it. I'm going to give you a true example of how this stuff works. And it's 2 different situations. Now, I beat my last court case September 25th of last year. Majority of people know that. I showed one other person, not going to say no names, that's not even important, a married couple, exactly what I did. They deserve to know they're good people, yada, yada, with the woo. I showed them. They went to court. They did their thing. They were charged with assault, yada, yada, with the woo, woo, woo. It wasn't their fault. It was some bullshit because I don't help people that do assaults and all that. So I don't even call them that because I'm not doing it. I just helped them out because I knew their situation. But they were charged with assault, police officer, some assault on the police officer, all that shit, yada, with the woo. So with that being said, I gave them all the requirements on what to do to take care of the situation. Prior to that, the judge and the lawyer was being nasty to him, being very rude. The same thing that they was doing to me. That's what they do. They try to keep you off your square. When he put his paperwork in, their disposition changed. They were nice. It was Mr. It was Miss. Everything was nice. They gave him, they said, we're going to drop all the charges, except for, only thing we need you to do is, since you had your gun on you, we just want you to relinquish your weapon, but all the other charges are dropped. Now, let me ask you, the chat, the audience, do you realize or notice that as your remedy? Or do you want to just keep fighting because you're just so gun-ho of keeping your Second Amendment and the right to bear arms? You answer that question. But let me tell you what happened. He decided to go further and push it. They gave him to the end of the day to make a decision on taking that plea deal. Drop all charges, but you can't get your gun. You got until 5 o'clock. He let that time pass. So the next court date, the judge wasn't nice. The prosecuting attorney wasn't nice. And they're proceeding to go to trial. I contend, like I tell everybody in my voice, I've been saying since day one, he didn't recognize his remedy.
Facts.
He fucked up. He missed his remedy.
Yeah.
If he know me, I could have showed him like I'm doing right now, but I prove it all the time. I'm a so-called 2-time felon. I do this on purpose to prove my points. I say it on loud because I know 5-0 and the feds are listening to me. They've been listening to me for the past 5-6 years. I know this for a fact. So I'm aware of what I'm saying. I'm a 2-time felon in their system. But I have a gun trust. A gun trust, which I am the beneficiary of. I have other trustees of it, but I am the beneficiary of it. And that gun trust is not in their jurisdiction. So every day, twice.
Say that again. Oh, say that again. So no. You gotta rewind that. They don't. They gotta grab that out of the sky.
Back up.
Slow
Okay.
it. Woo.
Okay.
Hit a bomb. Hit 2 bombs. 2 bombs.
A gun trust, an ecclesiastical 508 C1A gun trust which is not in the United States jurisdiction. Registered, lawful, and everything. I have 15 of them, actually, and I live through every last one of them. This podcast you're listening to now is a trust. My checks I get from YouTube, tax-free. Proven. My gun trust, I'm able to carry that sucker on my head outside. I wish they would say something to me. They never do. Never. Never. 2-time felon in their system, but I carry a gun. And I show it on the screen all the time. I do it on purpose. Now you do it with a 2-time felon. You do it on screen and see what's gonna happen to you. But I'm him. My paperwork is in order. I'm not bragging, not doing none of that. I'm just telling you how this stuff can be done if you move correctly. And it's not a hard thing, but it's paperwork and you need to stand on it. And ever since I beat my case last September, even prior to that, I was fine, but there were loopholes. I fixed them loopholes September 25th. I fixed them. And I've been chilling and still moving and doing what I'm doing. So miss me with all this other stuff folks talking about. I live my own life. I talk to people that can comprehend and know things that I don't know. I'm never the smartest person in the room. Never. Never. If I am, I'm in the wrong room. And I get my information and I study and I put forth the effort and I just live through my trust. And it's all simple stuff. Simple
Hey,
stuff.
Otis.
What's up, man?
Let me make a statement.
Come on, make a statement. I know I'll be talking too much and shit.
No, you good. Now I want to go pick it back on the question you asked. The reason why my answer to that question is he actually did have his remedy when they offered that.
Let's go back to that. Yeah.
He did have what you said, the others about the gun trust.
Yeah,
that
let's
was out of this world. But
yeah, let's get back to your boy because I got sidetracked. He missed his remedy, and that's what I'm telling people. So the whole point. I'm sorry. So the whole point of the whole story. But I'm gonna get back to you.
Go ahead.
Everybody's remedy is going to be different, and that's my whole point. And you got to know how to recognize it when you see it. Because the paperwork is the paperwork. It's some strong, good paperwork. But they're still going to try to circumvent it. They're still going to try to trick you. To contract is endless. And I'm going to say it again. To contract is endless. ENDLESS. You can send in your paperwork tomorrow. Registered mail, which you should do anyway, all times. Registered mail. They'll give you certified, you tripping. Supposed to be registered mail. Registered mail is for the de jure side. Stop sending shit certified. Stop being cheap. But with that being said, just because you send it off, that don't mean that's it. They have the right lawfully to always try to contract with you. They can always try to recontract with you. They don't have to stop. And you, foolishly enough, always, 9 times out of 10, recontract with them. You really do, and you didn't realize you just did. You got to know what's going on. Now I digress. Know the remedy when you see it, when it presents itself. It's gonna always look different. That's what you got to study for. Stop taking templates, stop taking information and running so fast down the street with it without understanding it. You know damn well they're not just gonna accept it the first time. They not. I'm letting you know that right now. They not. Your car note, your house, whatever, your court cases. No, I'm telling you. I don't want you to get your feelings hurt. I'm telling you, they're not going to accept that shit the first time. And when they do it, they're going to try to come back. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
And here's the thing. Just like I'm going to juxtapose that against this. We have been taught that a remedy is this. The bases are loaded. World Series bottom of the ninth. You're down 9-6. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Final pitch. You're at bat. Every remedy to people is that situation.
Right.
That situation there.
Mm-hmm.
And what do? You hit a home run at the final bet to win the World Series Grand Slams to win 10-9. Meaning, every situation needs either going to be a full dismissal, a full set off of the mortgage, a full set off of the car. You get everything back to Grand Slam. That has what's been predicted. Same thing with the brother. $50 billion as the remedy. You get 50, everything is this grandiose outcome. So that's what people look for. They don't realize that, well, all I gotta do is relinquish my rights, gun rights, and they'll drop the charge. Shit, I win. I knew what I knew at the beginning of the mortgage transaction. So now for a $750,000 mortgage, they only asked me for $300,000 on it. Oh, okay. Oh, for the vehicle. Oh, what? So they saying, okay, we're gonna drop your monthly payments to $150 a month now. Oh, okay.
Right.
Credit card. Oh, well, we're gonna do is we're gonna give you an extra $200 credit a month, interest free. Okay. See, those are
That
the
part.
remedies.
Yes, that
Those are
part. Thank
all
you.
remedies.
Thank you, sir. Yes.
Those are all remedies.
Yes.
But we've been trained for the Grand Slam, bottom of the ninth,
Right.
everything.
Every time. Right. That part.
And it don't work like
Thank
that
you
every
for saying
time.
that. We real
Yep.
over here. I want y'all to understand. We
Yep.
real over here. We're not gonna
Yep.
ever sell you no damn dreams. Never. I'm telling you what happened to me, real life and in real time. I never in my life sent off paperwork and everything magically disappeared. No. Did it end up disappearing? Yes. But not overnight like that. No, they still tried. They still tried to contract. If you're not prepared, you're going to lose. What gurus is telling you that? What teachers are telling you that? No, they just want your money. I don't want your money. I swear to God, I don't. I'm him. Now, I would sell you a trust, and I would sell you what else? A status correction. But those are not going to get you that's not going to say as soon as you sign on the dotted line and get that trust and that status correction notarized, your life will change, but not monetarily. It's going to change because you should feel better, and it's only going to change. Let me say this. It's only going to change if you know what to do with those documents. If you purchase documents from anybody, including me, and you don't know how to submit them or know how to use them and know how to stand on them, you're wrong. And if the person that's selling them to you don't explain them to you correctly, you're wrong. Everything you get from me, I explain it to you. And it's not a
That's
secret.
the first.
And I'm not
That's the first step.
you.
That's the first step with a mortgage transaction and conveying your equitable interest in the securities. It got to be through the trust, because the trust got to do the power of appointment to the entitlement holder. The trustee has to grant the person that's going to sign the documents at closing mortgage the security entitlement, who's entitled to collect the equitable interest. That's the problem, because if you don't have that trust set up, what did they turn it into? They make you the trustee and the bank the beneficiary. You got those trust documents in order, you come in as the beneficiary of the trust. And the trust is regarding the res. What's the res? Those financial assets that you about to transact.
Right. The trust res, most definitely.
But your trust got to be in order. You got to come in there with your trust in order and be able to execute it through the trust. So you got to have your trust in order. Facts.
You got to. And I promise you, this trust talk sounds the trust talk sounds complicated, but it really isn't. I promise you it isn't. It really isn't. I done put several properties in the trust, got it registered at the county. I didn't register my trust in probate. Woo! Just gave somebody some.
Woo!
Just gave somebody.
You don't know about that one.
Oh, just gave somebody some. Otis, shut up. I just gave some.
No. Oh, Otis. If the brother would have came in talking about liquidating the birth certificate through probate, If he would have said that,
Shut up, because it's the way to do it.
okay. That's what I'm saying. If he would have said that, I'd have been like, okay. I'd have been like, okay, bro, you on your way. I'd have been like, okay, that 50. I'd be like, that 50 billion look feasible. I'd have been like, that 50 billion look feasible. Okay, you on your way. If he would have said it through probate, I said, oh man, yeah, you on your way. I'd be like, you on your way.
Listen, people.
If you would have said that, you on your way.
This stuff is easy. This stuff is easy. This is not legal advice. This is just for entertainment purposes only. We just having a conversation. This stuff is easy. You just have to read. I promise you, they're not hiding anything from you. They're not. It's in black and white.
Because all you gotta do is get the trust of
In
trustee
black-
and do. All you gotta do is make the judge the trustee, give the judge the instructions with the fee they get, and tell the judge to go look. Man, let me stop. I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna stop right there.
That's one way of doing it, or just get you a living trust, do what you're supposed to do with it. And probate. First of all, what does probate deal with? Probate deal with dead people. Probate deal with dead people. So with Otis, what are you sending to probate? Sending them shit, letting them know I ain't dead. And that's all I'm gonna say. Because do your research.
There you go.
Do your research.
There you go. You want to talk about being there too?
It ain't hard.
Yep. Because when you go to probate, you ain't dead. Then if you ain't dead in probate, what are you? The entitlement holder.
Stop it! What you just say?
I said, if you ain't dead in probate, then what are you? The entitlement holder. You got the securities entitlements.
And where's the entitlement holder information gathered from? You can get that from what? The UCC? Huh?
UCCA.
I already know. If
This
you don't
public.
know, I didn't know it at one point. Just go
Public.
look for it. Public information. We are UCC 3,
Remember.
UCC 8, UCC 9.
UCC 9. Yep, those are the three main ones. And you gotta remember, I don't give a damn if you the legal ownership. What's greater than legal ownership? What's greater than legal ownership? Security interest. What's greater than legal ownership? Security interest. Security interest. What are they? You could be the owner of a house. They'll still take your shit off of what? Security interest. You gotta learn what they do. What do you do, Lamont? What do you do? I do what they do. Legal ownership, okay. I want to be the security interests because they to be the ones that always win. They always win.
Do what they do.
The bank, do what they do. Oh, your security interest? I'm not dead. I'm not dead. That's dead. I'm the security entitlement. I got a security interest in this dead thing over here.
For the record, I learned this from somebody else. I'm not going to ever tell you I learned this myself. I learned this from someone else. Thank God for that person. And then I went and I did my research. I have a total overstanding of it. The entitlement holder, UCC 8-102.
Man.
Come on now. Again,
Man.
I didn't make this up. It's in black and white. Someone informed me of it, and I did my due diligence, my overstanding, and I got it. UCC 8-1- my fault. My fault. UCC 8-102. And I think is it? Hold on. Is UCC?
It's 102. 102.
It's
102.
I think it's either 6 or 7. In parentheses, I think it's 7. I think it's 7. Read that. Read that with an overstanding and watch your life change. Now,
because court case, I'm like, why do people keep losing their home? It's always that motherfucker that's showing up with the security interest, the entitlement holder. I said, you motherfuckers. That's how y'all do it. That's how y'all do it.
No. Understand what's going on. Say it in open court. Say it on a particular document. You do your own homework. It's real. Shit. You better do it. You better do it. It ain't hard. It's not hard. I promise you it's not. And watch what happens to you. And then you're able to come up or don't come up and know what you know. And hear the bullshit when you hear it.
You better know it. And then backdoor the ass of bankruptcy.
Either or. Either or. Yes, my cuz Haitian, first in line, first in time. I know Haitian know this. I know you should know this. Yeah. You should been around. I know he know. See, the basic people know the basic stuff. And I promise you, you don't need a template. Just know what you know and go move. I promise you it works. Do what you know and move. Just move.
Yep.
There's no set.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
I promise you, I'm telling you the truth.
Yep. Because security interest is equitable interest.
Yes. Yes.
That's how they get you. Security interest is equitable interest. And as soon as they lose that status by the proper chain of title, you got that security instrument, the deed of trust unenforceable, you're still left with the debt. Who cares if you're left with the debt? It's an unsecured debt. Guess what you do? You go right, once they messed up that chain of title and you got them, don't worry about going back and forth with the bank. You try to settle it with them one time. No, you try your hand too. No, you say, okay, I got something for your ass. You backdoor your ass to that chapter 7 and you put that house down as unsecured.
So you was brought up something too. See, listen, man, listen. You know some stuff. You do because you said something. I'm working on something right now, but you said something. It's different. What you said. That's what people don't understand. We just proved it's more than one way to skin a cat.
Yeah, I just talked about 3 different ways. I just said 3 different ways.
And they
I said something earlier.
viable. And they all viable.
All valuable.
All
Right.
viable.
They are.
All
Right.
viable.
Go chapter 7 they ass. Chapter 7 they ass with the unsecured. Chapter 7 they ass with the unsecured debt with the mortgage. Put that bitch down into unsecured debt. Make them come and prove the claim. You go, you broke the chain of title. It's unenforceable. You separated. You bifurcated the mortgage. This unsecured. Judge like, this unsecured. Discharge that debt. And then go straight to the consumer reporting agencies. Oh yeah, under 16, I think 16.8. I'm gonna find out one. Hold on, you can't report this transaction. Get that bankruptcy removed.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Listen.
Yeah.
My wife. Listen,
Everything saying against corporate. Everything saying corporate IRS with me. I go I get down and dirty with it. Multiple ways.
Yeah. Hey, my wife just put in the chat. Woo, child. Well, we talking too much, babe? Talk to me. We talking too much? We need to shut it down for the night. We talking too much? Come on, man.
What?
I got folks out there trying to copy off my set and shit. What we doing?
Yeah, I see that. I see the set. I see the new song.
Look at her.
Yeah. Now they talking. Congressional records, taxes now, business taxes, corporate world now. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I understand. Government contracts now.
Listen,
I get it.
Listen, I don't even, again, copying is a form of flattery. And I respect that.
That's a fact.
Do. Copying somebody is a form of flattery. Again, no ill will, none whatsoever. Our last little shit that we went through, that was way, way, way out of order and under the belt and all that. That's why it was removed. It is what it is. But people keep coming to me. I still get emails. I still get texts, all this. I'm like, please stop it. And if you follow me, which I know you do, I'm on in the mornings during the week talking about relationships and shit like that. I don't even be doing that at all. I'm not in it for the views, none whatsoever. I'm averaging only 50-something views. I don't care. I'm good. And I promise you I don't care. I'm doing relationships.
As you said, backdoor the ass. We definitely gonna backdoor the ass.
But listen, I got folks not trying to be funny. People sending me screenshots. This is funny. People sending me screenshots of somebody copying off what I'm doing for as my set. I just sit back and smile because I take it as a form of a damn compliment. Of course, you got to follow the trend. Of course. Now you still losing half your views. Because when I was over there, you were averaging 260 views. Even though
Probably more than that,
even though
300.
your subscribers are still bought, because ain't no way you only averaging 200 some views and you only got, damn, my picture went out again. I don't know why I keep doing that. But y'all can still hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The views, the subscribers to the views. 'Cause I remember one month I had like 500 subscribers, had like 25,000 views, like 400 some shares or likes or some shit. So
Come
I'm
on, man.
like,
But yeah, but just the fact
if
that
you
we
got if you got a lot of views, if you got like thousands of views, it should be at least about 400-500 in your lives every time. At minimum, like
come on, bro.
400, 450, at least 450, 300 every time. It shouldn't be like, let's say you got 12,000 views. It shouldn't be 20 people in the live. What?
Wow. Listen,
Man,
this
I'm talking about
motherfucker.
anybody.
Yeah,
It don't make sense.
it's sad because right now, and when he go live, he's averaging what I'm averaging right now, and I don't care. I'm not trying to do that, but he is, and he averaging this number right now, 16.
Oh,
something
everything's
like
for
that.
sale. Yeah,
That's
everything's for sale. Everything's for sale. Everything for sale over there.
he
Everything for
only goes
sale. Selling
live. He
everything.
only goes live to sell shit. That's why he got the
That's
same
it.
QBR code that I got. He only goes
Yeah.
live to sell shit, and that's sad.
Everything's for sale.
That
Everything's
is
for sale.
sad.
Everything. After all these years, I could see if you got good knowledge valuable, yeah, you sell it. Okay. But I mean, every single live, it just gotta mention something to be sold. Like, have the conversation. Just talk. It's just all like, I just don't get it. Like, after all this stuff, all these years, all these different people coming back and forth, at some point, you got, you still ain't got no remedy where you gotta make your living. You still ain't got, I mean, I just be like, yo, what the hell is really going on at this point? Just still gotta weapon like it, I'm sorry,
Oh
it's
my!
just like God, I don't want to be in that position when I'm
It's
940.
sad. It's sad.
It's just
And
like God damn.
it's wow. And that's crazy. Hey, I'm going to reboot my screen again. You keep talking. I don't know why my camera keep going out.
Yeah, yeah, that's what you do. That's what you do. You backdoor the ass, and all you gotta do is prove the broken chain of title, and then hit the ass with the accounting. It's supposed to be two true sales from the originator of the mortgage to the special purpose entity.
Okay.
It must be recorded in paper form, and they got to pay the taxes on that. And then from the special purpose entity to the remit trust, it has to be recorded in paper form, and they got to pay the taxes on that. Only time what you'll see is it'll go from the originator all the way down to the trust when it's time to foreclose. So not only your capital gains tax violation, your remix status is in jeopardy now because you did not execute two true sales, and then the servicer, you're still claiming an interest in the mortgage that you reported that you sold. Now you got to pay taxes on the income. And since the fact that you broke the chain of title, this security instrument is non-enforceable. See, I don't care about still owing the debt on the promissory note. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I don't want that security interest enforced because as long as you can't enforce that security interest, it is a what? Unsecured debt.
Yep.
And how do I turn it to an unsecured debt? Once I got the evidence of chain of title broken, I just chapter 7. Judge, life is hard, man. I need to go ahead and file bankruptcy. All right,
I'm gonna send you
your
some, bro.
secured debt.
Hey, bro, I got
Since
you.
somebody even,
Bro,
yeah.
just because you talking the shit you talking, I know you know what you're talking about. So I'm gonna send you something, and as soon as you listen to it, you're gonna call me back with that big ass smile on your face you got right now. Mark my words. Mark my words.
Facts.
And you're gonna do something for me too. Shit, I got you.
Oh, no. Here's the thing.
I got you.
You know me. I do trade. Yeah. You got some vibe for me. I got some Bible for you. You know how we do. You know how we do. Yeah, you know how we do. Yeah. Whatever you need. Yeah. Whatever you need, you got it.
We good.
Yeah, but
because you keep mentioning chapter 7, so you know a little something. I got something for you, bro.
Now, let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. I was talking to this older black lady. I was talking to her one day. We just get to talking. We just talking normal. Then we just shifted to Morgan. And this is she said. She like, yeah, oh yeah, because I just got my house back and my title back and my car back for nothing. I don't owe nothing no more. I went to bankruptcy on their ass.
Stop it, be
I
quiet.
said, hey, I'm like, this
Hey,
the big one.
hey,
Hey, what's the joke? Fred and Sanford. This the big one. I said,
hey,
huh?
listen.
I said, huh? I
Mm,
said, huh? I said,
mm.
what? And she said, oh yeah, so all you got,
Yeah,
yeah.
and
And
it's
I was
simple.
like,
And it's simple. And it's simple. But I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. I'm not trying to be funny. I think we up here playing and talking in code. No. Stuff like this, I'm not trying to be funny. I put that time in, I put that work in. Thank God it was blessed and given to me. There is no way in hell that I would ever release that out into the public like this. I'd be out of my mind, and that would not be right. That's foolishness. Because
nah,
everyone is
I
not
ain't gonna get into
worthy.
all that. Yeah, I ain't gonna get into that. But
For real.
he said
No.
he needed to find the corner to hang out with that I need money sign.
Mm. Yeah, all right.
And they
Come
cooking his
on now.
ass in the comments.
Who? Who?
Uh,
Oh, old boy.
old
Oh,
gentleman. Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah, whatever. It'd be all right. But yeah,
Nah,
damn.
nah, nah.
Yeah, some stuff. See, that's why I like talking to different people who are on different levels, because that way I know. Yeah, so yeah, we good. Listen, hey, guys, we've been on here for 2 hours, 45
Ah, yeah,
minutes
yeah, yeah,
almost.
yeah. Let's take it. We can take it on. We can take it on. Then before I go, let me just
Yeah,
give my
what's
little
up?
quick
We good.
monologue. Then I want to thank everybody for staying there, tuning in. Listen.
Your stuff down there too. Let them know what you got going on. Or if not, they can
Oh,
still
okay.
talk to you. Your stuff down
Yeah.
there,
Okay.
everything down there. Talk to them.
Okay. Yeah. Like I said, yeah. Joint channel Thomas Legacy 723. I do have a upcoming seminar coming up, and it's just about the beginning stages in a mortgage transaction. This is not after the fact, just beginning stages and information to get you so you can understand your rights from the time you apply for the application to the time you close. So you won't let them go, because if you don't take them, they're going to take them. I'd rather y'all have them than the banks have them. So I got that coming up this Sunday. Of course, y'all can still reach me through my channel, still subscribe to me. If y'all ain't subscribed, become a member of Otis Podcast. Y'all become a member. Just subscribe to me, become a member. You're going to see this happen more often. And we're just going to continue to push the ball forward, continue to study, learn the definitions. Every section, every statute, the definition should be the first thing you research, because you may think it means one thing, they think it's another thing to them.
That part.
So continue to do your research, get your foundation under you, continue to push forward. I don't care if you get denied 8 times, get back for the ninth. I don't care if you get denied the ninth time, get back up for the 10th. I don't care if you get denied the 10th time, get back up for 11. Don't stop until you have your remedy. I don't care. Any failure is a lesson. Learn the lessons from the failures. Do not get down on yourself. Don't let self-doubt creep in. Don't let anyone distract you on your path. This is not an easy path, because if it was easy, everybody be doing it. This is the hardest path to choose when you're going against the status quo and you're going against the norm. That we're special. It takes special beings to do this. 98% of the world is just waking up, going to work like this, like a sheep being led by the shepherd. We're not sheeps anymore. So you know it's going to be challenges. They're going to want to put us back in that position. The IRS is going to try to scare you. They're going to try to play games. They're going to try to act like this ain't legit, this ain't true. You call, they're going to act like you don't know what you're talking about. Stand
All
on
that.
your square and continue to fight legally and fight smart. That being said,
Yes, sir. Yeah, peace to you, man. Hey,
yes,
I'm
sir.
gonna hit you up after this or first thing in the
Yeah.
AM. I got you. And if I take too long, you call me, but you won't have
Oh,
to.
you don't call it. No, you don't call it. Yeah, if you take too long,
I
I'm
want
gonna
to
call
send
you.
you that bag. I want to send you that bag, and when
All
you
right,
hear it,
all right,
fuck you up. All right, peace
all
out
right,
to you.
and let me know what you need from me too, and I'll have it for you.
I got you. We good. We
All
good.
right,
All right, all
all
right.
right, bro.
Okay. Hey, y'all ain't
Yes,
going
sir.
nowhere. Time is just gone, but I ain't going nowhere. All right, peace out to you, brother. Yes, sir. Hey, now
Yep.
listen, y'all. I'm not too far behind. I'm about to go in a little bit too, but I just want to just reiterate some things. I really do. I have to get this point across. I really, really do, because I know people take me the wrong way. I know they do. That's why, for real, again, let me back up a little bit. Please, if you're not doing anything during your AM hours during the week, please join me. I think around 8ish Central Standard Time, usually Monday through Friday, at least 3-4 times a week. I'm on a panel, and we talk about life situations, marriage, couples, ladies, men. We just talk about life. So if you're on your job and you sneak your earbuds in, please check me out, OtisWho podcast in the morning. I'm a part of a panel. But in the evening time, sometimes I have conversations like this, explaining to people the type of lifestyle that I live, living through my trust and things like that. But as if you notice, I don't even come on here as much and talk about that anymore, because I realize, unfortunately, and the hard way, that this lifestyle is not for everyone. And I'm tired of trying to prove it and push it on people and trying to explain to people that don't have any idea and don't even want to know this information. They rather look at me as an individual who's getting over on the system, who's trying to get over on the system, who's trying to get something for free, who thinks I'm this, who thinks I'm that. I'm arrogant. I think I know it all. Can't nobody tell me shit. Who we think he is, he better than everybody. That's what I have to contend with on a daily basis from a lot of non-believers, a lot of sheep followers. You're sheep. I'm him. I'm him. Well, you might say, well, who is he? What that mean? I'm him. I'm living the way an individual is supposed to live. I'm living through trust. I'm expressing my trust. I realize that there is no real money. This is nothing but Federal Reserve notes. That's it. The only real money is gold and silver. I already know that when you sign something and you will autograph something, you could turn a piece of paper into a negotiable instrument and things can happen. Not to go deep, not to hold it up long. This is just real quick. I want to pause it and freeze it. Boom. Well, you can't even see it. Well, good. But boom, you saw a part of it. I know what I'm doing with this. This here, you can't hardly see it good. But I know what to do. I know how to assign certain ways and put things on paper to make it turn into real money. I know how to do that stuff. But I don't go around bragging about it. I don't even tell nobody. Who cares? If you don't know how to do it, you don't know how to do it. So I'm tired of trying to teach people and try to get an understanding. No, I don't care anymore. It's about me, my family, my wife, my daughter, and we're all living through trust. And whoever wants to hop on this ride and learn, because it's not a quick overnight thing, it's a lifestyle, you're free to join. You're welcome. But it's work that needs to be put in. Your own work, not my work, your work. And you're going to get the same treatment as I get. People are going to think you're arrogant. People are going to think you're getting over the system. You can't do this. You can't do that. Family going to turn on you. All that. All from a lack of understanding. All from a lack of understanding. And if they just sit down and just talk to me instead of making false characteristics about myself, false accusations, and just looking upon me and through the eyes of someone that you can't even fathom what I do and what I know. If you knew, you would be right here doing the same thing. I need somebody to talk to sometimes. This world is small. When I say world, not the world, but this world that we live in for us, this lifestyle is small. And how small it is, the majority of people that's in it doing the wrong shit for the wrong reasons. If you're in this for money, you're wrong. If you're in it to be free and let things happen as they come, you're going to be fine. And yes, the average person will not believe you. They will not. But the people that do believe you are the ones that matter. Judges, law enforcement, or policy or officers, certain entities, they know and I know. It doesn't matter if you know or believe. I promise you it don't. It doesn't matter one iota. I know. And I live it every day. I know. And the shit feels good knowing what the majority of Americans don't know. I know what it feels like to make a judge don't come out the chamber. I know that. I know what it feels like when policy officers get behind me and they immediately go the opposite way. I know that. I know certain things. I know that. I'm not about to sit here and explain it to you and prove it. No. Just feel my energy through this, feel it, and make a move. And make a move. Because I'm not here to prove nothing to nobody. But I'm going to keep coming every now and again, dropping certain things. And if you see me out in the streets, see me, wave at me. But I promise you, I'm living my life. But I be damn, as bad as I do want to help people, if I'm going to sit here and give you a blueprint, boom, 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 boom. Nope, not on here. Not on here. You won't find me hanging in the back of a tree with a damn army slip knot trying to say I committed suicide. Nope. That's not going to happen because I understand. Now let's use common sense. We know this stuff works. I know it works. But of course they're not going to let the average people come in and destroy the system. Of course not. It makes sense. I wouldn't want that to happen. That's not going to happen. It's not. So if you're not prepared, and I promise you, if you're not prepared to send in your paperwork or whatever you're doing, and if you're not prepared for that to get turned down or for them to look at you and call you crazy and ignore everything you did, this is not for you. This takes a certain person. My wife think I'm nuts. This takes a certain person. You can't take no for an answer. And you have to know how to circumvent the system. You got to get at least 3 to 4 no's. You got to know how to get past that first person. The average person out here don't know how to get past the first person. When you call the IRS or whoever you get in front of, you can't even get past that first person. You're too easily deterred. You're too easily. And in this lifestyle, you can't be deterred. You can't get deterred when somebody raised their voice at you. No, you can't do that. That's a trigger. They setting you up. They want you to cower. They get loud on purpose. The secret is to calm down and speak with assertion and speak with certainty. Certainty. I fuck a word up. I'm Jesse Jackson of vocabulary. You got to speak with certainty. And know what you're saying is correct, first and foremost. Know what you're saying is correct. Don't argue. Don't argue. Just say what you have to say with sternness, with assertiveness, and do what you have to do. But don't give up. That's what they're banking on. And please know your remedy when it presents itself. Again, I cannot stress this enough. Some of this keep telling me to tell you guys this, especially for you new guys who think that this is just going to happen when you send some paperwork in and your mortgage is due is way behind. You're hiding your car, especially if you don't have a garage. I hope you got a garage if you ain't paying your car note. You're doing all this shit and you're not willing to stand on your square. You're not willing to stand on your square. You got to stand on that square. You got to fall on that sword. Has to be the right sword. Has to be the right one. But just know, because it's not going to be easy. I'm not one of them guys that's going to tell you it's going to be easy, because I will be lying to you. I'm not going to lie to you. But when you get that victory, the tears will be sweet. The tears will flow, but they will be meaningful tears. Well-earned, deserved tears. Dry them quick. Relish in the victory quickly, because something else is coming. Because now they know who you are. And they coming. But don't be afraid. Keep on doing what you're doing. And it's beautiful. I promise you it is. And no one can take that from you. Nobody. I'm free. All because of paperwork and the words that are coming out of my mouth. And I know how to stand on it. Period. That's all I got to say about that. Listen, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button, please. Hit the QVR code if you want to support the show, support what I do. I appreciate you. I really do. I love running my mouth. It is what it is. Catch me tomorrow morning as I be on the panel tomorrow morning talking about relationships or whatever is going on in the topic with the panel. And I will be back one day this evening with a whole nother topic by myself. If you have any show suggestions, please, you have my information at the bottom. My email is down there. Email me some show topics. I'm open. Let's get it. Let's have some fun. I'm here. But until then, until next time.
OtisWho. Music.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.